job of taking notes of the things that I make up on the spot, so I don't remember how much money she promised you guys.
I was like 7,000 gold. I'm pretty sure.
Yes, give or take. I'm
I
pretty
believe, I think it was like 175 or like
I
200,
think
something
it
like that.
was we got 50 up front maybe, and we were gonna get 150 for a completed job. It was either
that
yeah, it was one of those two. Like
I thought it was like 150 and you wanted more.
it
Maybe I'm
was
wrong.
150. I asked for 175, and she countered with
and then
200.
said
But then
two.
there's like future
Oh.
jobs. She
Okay,
basically
okay.
paid for our we got a retainer. Like
She gave you the one up. Okay, I see.
Yeah. Classic bargaining
Yep.
technique of giving you more than what you asked for.
yeah.
Just to really, push in the point that I got money just to throw.
Yeah. All right, yeah. So 200 sounds right. I think, and she gave you 50 up front. I think so. She owes you another 150
That makes sense.
if she's okay with how things turned out.
Yeah, fingers crossed. I mean, it could go a few different directions, but we brought what we could for validation of what we're saying.
Yep.
We'll see how
Look,
far
we're
that
gonna
goes.
be honest.
Well, but, I mean, it feels like the best policy besides your alter ego. That's one thing we can't really,
Yes.
can't come clean about that. We're too deep there. That would
Who's
be so
flipping
awkward.
around? There
If
we
we
go.
if that came out, that'd be super awkward.
I have a feeling Nacho and Halia speak the same language, if you know what I mean. But Nacho doesn't want to.
You think she's a rogue? I don't understand. What do you mean? You
Like
think
a
she's like
Money.
pretending
We speak
to
the
be
money
something?
language.
yeah,
Oh.
like a some kind of criminal person.
I see. I don't know about that, but who knows?
I mean, Nacho gets that whiff, but he's not. He's committed to being a Lord Randall.
I'm interested to find out.
It doesn't want to drop his character.
Yeah.
I mean, Morty's sincerely, thought, what the fuck's his name? Raskin. He gave his life for us, so Morty,
Yeah.
he's sincere when he's gonna be like sad when he brings him to her. Even though he know he was a fucking dumbass. Alright, so is that where we should go first?
I think so.
Let's look at so we coming from the south Miners Trail would be how we're entering town.
I think we were coming from the east though.
Yeah, you'd be coming from the north.
We'd be coming from the north.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
yeah, that
Yeah,
makes
where we're
sense.
parked now,
Sorry.
you were coming
Yeah,
from
yeah.
the east, and then you eventually found the
Yeah.
road. The
Okay,
sidewalk
so
trail coming in.
Hi.
let's
How you
just
doing?
say, I mean, yeah, let's say we come down the trail and the provision shop is first. So I mean,
Do we need anyone need anything?
we need to stop in. I don't.
I feel like all we need is healing potions.
Yeah, well,
And
we
they're
can
not
take
even
care
here.
of that after, right? Or
Yeah.
should we,
That's
I mean,
down at
if
the
not, we
window
can do it in the
waiting.
morning. If we're too late.
Well, I'm just saying if we're walking into town, we either have to walk by
Oh,
or
you're saying we're already passing it. I see.
like yeah, it's the first thing up. So
I mean, like we got food. Do we have
Yeah.
water? I mean, there's probably a well we can fill our water skins out here.
and at the
I
tavern.
think
if
we
go to
have
the
all like the
tavern.
basic supplies that we need.
Yeah. No, I'm good. All right, so we walk past the provision shop.
Oh, Querion's so much bigger than everyone else. I'll just make Flareon
Right.
huge so I can ride him.
Nacho, Raskin's on your horse. Take him.
Okay.
All right.
We should stop at the Shrine of Luck, especially if Nacho is going to be doing some shenanigans.
All right, but
Morty doesn't care about
Oh.
trying to look right now.
Oh, Drakaro walks up to the Shrine of Luck and he pulls out his rune, and he rubs it. His rune rock.
It seems to glow faintly as it nears the shrine.
Ooh.
Morty looks to Jakaro and says, "Would you look at that? It's a
What's it
fancy
mean,
rock you
Morty?
got there."
Yeah, it's starting to glow.
And now all the other boys see that he's got this rock and it's glowing.
Where'd you pick that up, Jakaro? Never told the boys about that fancy thing.
Yeah. Found it back in the mine. And I found some gold. And I pull out the hunk of crude gold rock I found. Rock with gold in it. And I show the gang.
And Morty says,
toss-
"Check this out." And he pulls out his rope and it says, "Wrap it up," and points at Nacho.
All right, Nacho, roll a strength saving throw. Is that it?
Strength?
Let's see.
Oh, jeez.
You roll DC 15 Dex. You'll probably still save.
Oh, Dex. Yeah.
What do I roll?
Dex save.
Dex save. Oh, okay. That's better.
Better.
I never did my D100.
Ah, shit.
Did we all roll a D100 just to see how we're gonna do today? See how the
Yeah,
the
a couple. Yeah, just me and Nacho did. Yeah.
Oh, Nacho, 7 on your D100.
Yeah, that's good, right?
Yeah, the lower the better.
So Morty just goes shit. Goes grabs the rope. Says, well, this is a magic rope. Nacho's just extremely slippery.
You guys all see this glowing, shimmering rope, like jump forward at Nacho and try to wrap around him, but he's able to slip away before it can, and it just kind of falls to the ground.
Nice
Morty
trick,
just grabs
Morty.
it. Morty just grabs and picks it up. He just stuffs it back in his
Yeah,
bag.
what was that all about?
I just want to show you my new toy since Jakaro was showing his.
All right. Anybody else got any
then,
toys?
And then he points to the rock and he says, that says luck in dwarfish.
Let's see if they're if the symbols on the rock compare to anything on the shrine, since they seem to be related. I'm a fancy pants, smart spellcaster. I should be able to
Morty look at it with his stone cunning ability. That probably won't help because I always roll like a 3.
You sure can.
Okay.
Would this be a good spot for an Arcana check? That's one of
So
my good ones.
it's
It would
let's-
be more of a religion check.
so should I do history?
Morty, examine.
Because that's what stone cunning is. It's for history specifically.
Yeah, so it would be history.
Okay, then it's with advantage, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'll be darned. Above a 10.
Above a 10.
Oh, I was checking it out too, so let's see. Oh! I rolled a nat 20 when I examined it, because I'm smarter than the dwarf.
You critical hit it, bro. Good job.
So Morty, you are able to discern that the writings on the shrine are in the stone which the shrine is made out of are different than the stone
Morty
that
looks around.
Drakara has.
Morty looks around and says, "Well, this is not of a dwarfish origin like that stone." Points to the one in Drakara's hand. But then he's like, "It is reacting though," and then it's glowing or whatever.
And then Quarion, you recall that Timora, the goddess of luck, would bestow upon her followers minor boons or items that could help their luck.
That on to Drakaro and tell that he's a lucky sumbitch, because he must have the goddess's boon now. Someone likes him.
Morty looks to Drakara and says, "If you ever, need a home for that luck stone, just gives him a wink." And
Well, it
he
looks
says-
like the
Keep your
goddess of
mind,
luck
Morty.
has taken
And it
a
says-
liking
and
to
he says-
Drakaro.
Is
he
Morty
says it is-
making advances?
And he says, "It is written in dwarfish after all." Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I'll keep you in mind, Morty, and I put it in my backpack.
Morty keeps him in mind as well next time he goes down.
We'll work on the phrasing there.
Either way, Morty's gonna get that stone
Yeah.
one way or another.
Whichever one comes first.
Oh, actually, while we're showing off all our fancy things, I whip out my tentacle rod and I
Keep-
just wave 3
keep-
tentacles in the air.
Keep in mind, fellas, we
Look what
are
I
in
found.
town.
Morty sees this.
Yeah.
Morty sees this, uses thaumaturgy to make his eyes glow, and says, "Put that away, elf."
As I'm having the tentacles retract, one of the slimy tentacles I make sure slides across Morty's cheek just to mess with him.
One of his eyes.
This is turning into
the
a Three
light, the light
Stooges.
goes away when you do that, and then it turns back on and intensifies.
All right, I'll put it away for now, dwarf.
The light in his eyes fade.
Yeah, should we continue on to the miners exchange?
Everybody roll a perception check.
Why is everything's lagging? Oh, there it is. Oh, I got a 22.
So, well, pretty much everyone notices there's a few less guards walking around the town compared to the last few times you've been in town.
Nacho smiles.
Morty does the walk where you you walk you emphasize stepping on your heels and legs straight. Kind of looks around sketchily and is like, "Does street seem a little bare to you boys?"
I wonder where everyone went.
And Morty,
Yeah,
when you enter the town square, you notice that one of the few people that was kind of hanging around saw you guys and started heading towards the miner exchange.
Hold on. Before we do that, Morty points. There's 2 Dracaros.
Perception of 22 gets it.
Get rid of that one. So I'm sorry, I got distracted. What'd you say?
As you guys first entered the main
Mhm.
square, you saw somebody notice you and then head towards the south.
South. Okay. Morty quickly shuffles over to his friend Nacho and says, "Someone saw us and then walked away immediately south. Seemed a bit off," he'll say to him.
Did it look like they were going towards the miners' exchange?
And then Morty nods and says, "I believe that's south, so who knows?"
All right. Well,
And he'll say, "We have a date with the Miss Halia.
yeah,
believe."
I would like to get to Halia before she finds us and surrounds us with her bodyguards again.
Morty nods vigorously and turns to the group and says, "We better step to it, boys. Let's get to it, lads."
Lead the way, my lord.
Make
Morty
sure I'm going the
grabs
right way.
Horvath
Yeah.
and pushes him forward. Morty nods at the guards as he passes.
Chikara waves nonchalantly.
You're muted, Horvath, if you're gonna go do something with the guards.
All right. So let's huddle up before we
All
make
right.
any moves.
Everybody lock shoulders, hands on the shoulders.
All right.
Lord Kensington, are you all set?
I'm all
Would you
set.
like us
I
to-
think we should have myself and Horvath and Morty go in, and you, Dracaro, and Quarion wait outside, so we don't want to all get surrounded.
Morty nods and steps forward and puts his hand on his chin and says, "Right, I am the face of the group."
Yeah. So, well, I need your
Say no
guidance,
more.
Morty. I need your guidance.
And he'll slap him on the back and says, "I've been here the whole time, friend."
Yeah. So, if something bad does happen, we'll be prepared to react. But I'm sure everything's gonna go smoothly.
He points at Raskin and says, "What do we do about him? We bring him in or leave him outside here?" 'Cause we could do a dramatic thing and say he's outside. Make everybody walk outside.
Ooh. Do we want that though?
He'll shrug and say, "I don't know." Up to
I
you, Lord
think,
Kensington."
Morty, you take the rat heads, and Horvath, you take Raskin's body. Which do we just have his straight up body? It's not even like covered in like a.
Just put it on his shoulder, on the fucking half-orc shoulder. Yeah, I like that. Okay, Morty takes the rat heads with a grimace and then laughs as Horvath grabs Raskin, chucks him up on his fucking massive shoulders.
Okay. Everybody, all right, so Quarion and Dracarys take,
Yeah.
tactical positions.
I am
Okay,
outside.
cool. And let's do this. All right, everybody.
Morty,
Be cool.
Morty gives Dracarys the rope and says, "In case you need it," he'll say, "We'll be inside."
Understood, Morty.
Yeah, I think he's doing that in case we
the
get
rope.
surrounded. You can at least fucking stop one of them, because you're the only one who knows the
Yeah, I remember.
command word now. Besides me.
All right. So I assume they're open, the Miners Exchange?
They are.
All right.
Knock, knock, knock.
Yeah.
This is gonna be tense. Oh, they even have an interior. I like this, dude. I assumed they would, but
Should we?
I didn't know it would look. I didn't know it would look like this.
Yeah,
So there's
I'm
multiple
right here.
levels. It looks like.
Oh, I don't need a bunch of EVs.
I'm gonna hang out outside on the.
Oh, we're on
barrels.
ground floor. Okay. So we're at ground floor.
You're at ground floor. Yep.
Okay.
This is actually somebody made this. This isn't part of the thing, but somebody
Oh, you just found it online.
kind Redditor had already mapped this out for us. All right, so you enter the Miners Exchange. Inside, there are two standard-looking guards by the door. Just a couple guys with light armor and, swords. Behind the desk is Halia. The back wall, you see a heavily armored door. And you see another door to your right as you enter. Just past, there's like a small cabinet on your right. Just past that is another door.
So you're saying, were you saying Hallie is here?
Hallie's sitting in the big armchair. Yeah, a door and a door. Should probably make those the color that you guys can actually see. The two red lines are doors.
Rat heads.
Halia sees you guys enter and said, "Gentlemen, didn't think I'd be seeing you so soon, or at all.
Well,
Everything
are
went well
back.
at the mines then?"
Morty stands by the door and leans against the wall with the bag in his hand.
Nachos takes a seat.
No knife to flip, Morty, while you lean up against the wall.
No, I got the rat heads for when the moment comes.
Well, Halia, yes, it is me, Lord Randall Kensington III, back from an epic adventure with my crew here.
Welcome, my lord.
Yes, hello. So, I've got a good news, bad news, good news situation I think you're going to love.
I like that the good outweighs the bad. I'm
Yeah.
sure that there were no bad news, but let's
So the good news is we were able to clear the mine of all the riffraff. It was infested with these disgusting rat people. The dwarves, there's I think 5 dwarves that are back at work, getting stuff done over there for you. All right, so I should be happy about that.
Nearly enough.
Yeah, I mean, you just gotta get more people over there. We had to save them. They were trapped, and we got the job done, I tell you. And
You're glad that there are any survivors. Go on.
yeah, and okay, so the bad news, Raskin is dead. He died.
That blowhard.
Yeah,
He known he wasn't gonna make it.
he was the first one just charging in a battle heroically. Like we were all, I think he looks at his party members, and I think we all agree that he was a very heroic guy. I tell you.
Morty comes up and consoles Nacho, puts his
Yeah.
hand on his shoulder,
Um,
and says, "He fought valiantly so we could live." is what he
yeah,
says.
we're all.
And then
very
puts the bag
sad.
on the chair right here.
And did we? I think Horvath's supposed to bring Raskin in, right? So
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Raskin.
Raskin was on his shoulder. That's right. And then he just let's have him take him and like put him down over here so she could see him during that. Yeah, plop him right on this
All right.
fucking table.
Thank you. I guess I'll have my men tend to his body.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll get him back to his people, and whoever's next in line to his seat or whatever, his job, I'm sure they'll won't mind. Unfortunately,
Rather
is what.
abrasive man. I don't know that anybody will be missing him too much. but
Yeah.
I
So,
didn't send him for his diplomacy. I can tell you that much.
but like I said, very heroic. But I think it might have gotten him killed. But the good news is there were a couple of rats who got away, but we do know where they went.
Morty,
so-
while Nacho's saying that, Morty grabs the bag and fucking dumps out the heads.
Ah, yes. Thank you,
as he
Morty.
mentions the rats.
Thank you, Morty. He's one of my most trusted men.
That's why I
These
see
are a
you guys
sample.
are very thorough.
At this point, Morty is like leaning on the chair as Nacho's talking, like from behind.
Yes, I wanted to make sure I brought a sample so you could see the kind of creatures, foul-smelling creatures that had infested your mine, but there have been eradicated.
Morty points and says, "These fuckers are why Raskin's dead." And
Yeah.
and he says, "The leader got away," and then he turns to Nacho and says, "If you have any interest in, if they come back, you want to know where they went?" He'll like gesture to the map, be like, "Show her on the map if she wants to know. If not, then whatever."
Yeah, that's correct. We do have that information. We know where they retreated to. We interrogated one of these creatures.
Well, I would be very interested. I don't know if I have the manpower just yet to take care of them, but leaving them alive is not good. They tend to always come back.
And Morty's like, "We figured you'd want to know where they went,
Yeah.
especially since they killed your Lord Raskin here." Points to him.
Yeah. Yeah, that is something we'd be willing to take care of for a price, of course.
Well, I'll think about it. To be honest, I wasn't sure you guys were gonna make it back, so I believe I could find use for you.
Morty
Sure.
rolls up his sleeve and says, "We didn't make it back unscathed." And then he looks at Raskin and he says, "He got the worst of it, but we all got it pretty bad too."
Yeah. It was a hard-fought battle.
That was my next question. How many of you were bitten?
None of us, actually. We all managed to survive unbitten.
Oh,
Yes.
much more able than you appear.
Yeah, we're kind of a group of badasses. Looks at Horvath.
Well then, I believe there's a matter of payment.
Absolutely.
I thank you for your time and your energy. And she reaches into her desk and pulls out a bag full of money.
Oh, thank you.
Morty's eyes light up.
Nacho takes the bag and hands it to Horvath.
Keeper of the coin.
Yeah, let's what's the word? Let's repurpose this here.
What does that say? Oh,
Bag.
okay.
Yoink.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh, well, like, yoink. Oh. Yoink.
Well, Miss Alia, were there any jobs that you needed the Lord Randall Kensington the third group of mighty men for?
Well, I did have another job in mind, should you make it back. Although, the fact that the were-rats remain is also a problem. I'm interested in a lighthouse to the east.
A lighthouse.
Yes.
And what seems to be the trouble there?
Well, the local folk call it the Tower of Storms, just given the number of thunderstorms that originate in the area.
Morty looks to Nacho when she mentions this.
Yes, we've seen frequent storms in the area. So,
Well, from my knowledge, it's been abandoned for some time, although nobody wants to go near it for some reason. Seems to be more to it. But, as we are in the business of shipping and trading, it would be handy if we had our own location for unloading ships. Get around the Lord Regent's taxes. Having to go through Neverwinter becomes quite pricey, especially when they're locked down as they are now.
well,
Morty will look and say, "Locked down? What do you mean locked down?
you
That's a big city."
Well, ever since the dragon appeared, the Lord Regent's just locked his gates, not letting anyone in or out. That's why we have no support out here.
Well, that sounds like something we could help you out with. Checking out this lighthouse.
I must warn you, if the legends are true, a dangerous being may live there. People talk of these thunderstorms and ghost lights in the night. There's been many shipwrecks in the area as well. Not
Well,
much more than that, but everybody around here seems terrified to go there. And I don't know if anybody else would have more information for you.
fortunately, Danger is Morty here's middle name. So,
Morty looks at Nacho and then looks at Holly and smirks.
I think we can handle some fella, magical powers.
Well, I'd allow you to keep whatever treasure you find, and I think maybe 400 gold pieces.
Well,
Morty's jaw drops. 400.
that is very generous, and Lord Randall Kensington III does accept this dangerous mission.
Quest log updated.
Well, once you give me assurances that it's clear, I'll have my men check it out, and you'll be paid promptly.
Excellent. Lord Randall looks at his men and gets up, says, well, we should really get going. It's getting kind of late. We'll let you know when that lighthouse is clear.
Should you run into those were-rats again and bring me the head of their leader, I could probably offer a small bounty as well.
Absolutely. We can
Morty nods.
Yeah.
And says, My lady, we that would do us a great deal of pleasure, especially after what they did to Lord Raskin here.
Yes, our dear friend, our late friend, Lord Raskin.
And then Morty just I guess I can't do it that way. Morty just bows and says, "But lady," then opens the door for Lord Kensington.
Yes. Not Lord Rail Kensington confidently struts through the door.
The guards.
Come, Horvath.
And then Morty looks back to Hallie and nods again, and then walks out.
The guards through all of that didn't really pay much mind to you.
Okay.
Drakaro, roll a perception check.
Yeah, Morty's looking around for Jakar. I was like, "Where the fuck is this? Where did it go?"
I was ready to flame ball that lady in the back of the window. She turned on you.
You can't do that. Or okay, no, I thought you were talking about like the fireball. I was like, you don't have that yet.
Yeah, that's why I said flame ball.
Where the fuck is this dragon?
I got a 10.
Drakaro, as you're scoping out the backside of the building, you just noticed that the streets were a little bit busier over the course of the conversation. Seemingly people going about their normal business, but while you were waiting outside, you noticed that the streets were just a little bit busier compared to the main square.
Jakaro, do you not want to try to sell your hunk of gold here?
Speaking of gold, anyone else notice this?
Yeah, I was over here looking at the window. Is this a window?
Look, Quarian, we can't see that. That's behind a wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a heavily barred window. And the glass seems to be, like, blacked out.
Plus, I'm pretty sure we're going to squeeze all the gold out of her anyway.
Yeah, we want to keep this one friendly.
Alright, what happened, guys?
Well, we got our payment, and we got a new mission. Should we choose to accept, you know?
Oh, Morty left the rat's heads there, by the way. He didn't pick them back up.
Oh, yeah. That was, yeah, we, you know,
Just so we're all on the same
we're not going to
page.
be lugging around a bunch of heads.
Yeah,
That would be silly, Morty.
as you guys were leaving, you saw Halia, like, motion to the guards, and they just kind of grumble and shake their heads, and you start walking towards the random
ruffians.
body parts and corpses that you left.
Yeah.
Just brought a fucking pile of stink and just left it there.
Here's a bunch of rotting flesh.
See, we're not lying.
Yeah, we had to be thorough, you know?
Yeah. She didn't even care. She was just like, hey, fuck it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Morty says, yeah, this tower business. Seems a bit out of our league. then he like pulls out the rest of the bounties and he says, let's take these back to the pub later and have a drink and a thought, yeah?
Sounds good.
And then I'll say, does anybody have any shopping while we have time?
Yeah, you probably have time to go to, like, one more place before it would be considered improper.
Yeah. What do you guys think?
The only thing that Quarian needs is he needs better armor. But I feel like for that we'd have to go to like Neverwinter or somewhere where I can find like some enchanted magical hide armor.
So I'm thinking we either, you know, talk to the blacksmith and see what's up, like, because I, you know, if we don't find anything here, it might be nice just to get a beat on where we might be able to find other stuff, you know, and they might know. And then my other thought is maybe we could potentially get potions here without having to go see the potion lady, but I don't know if that's an option. So that's
Alright,
my
so we're
2
at the
cents.
we're at the miners exchange.
Mm-hmm.
So we can go to the Lion Shield. You can hit on your friend again, the redhead in there.
Morty can roll for try to find a date.
Yeah. And then we can
Oh,
go
that's
to
right.
the
I
inn.
did. I
Maybe
I
you'll
winked
do
at her and
better.
like. She
Yeah,
wanted
roll
nothing to do
like
with me, I think, right?
Roll
Yeah.
like an 8 or something.
And
Dirty
not to
little
know how
dwarf.
attractive she was, right? I think she had a roll for that.
I want to thank them for the wonderful armor they made me. my
All right, fine.
cougar pauldron.
We got a storyline with the lion shield. Let's go in.
As you guys are leaving the miners' exchange, one of the guardsmen for the town is kind of making his patrol, and he sees you guys, and he says, "You're back. Harbin's been asking about you. He said if any of us were to see you, to let you know that he has some information you might find helpful or interesting."
Morty goes up and slaps him on the back and says, "Oh, that's a good lad. Thanks for letting us know."
Yes, well, keep safe. Don't try anything funny. We're definitely still watching you.
Morty looks at the rest of the
Car
group
laughs.
and says, "Oh, let's try something funny." He looks back and says, "You're the funny one."
He just shrugs and keeps walking his route. towards the
Morty
south.
throws his hammer on his shoulder, turns and walks away.
So it's to the town master hall instead.
I mean,
Unless you want to split up.
up to you guys. Because that splitting up might not be a bad idea, but I mean, it doesn't really matter.
Especially if if it's just Carl wants to go say hi.
Well, I don't know, because I don't really want to buy anything right now for armor or weapons. And I'd be more interested to see what Harbin has to
Yeah,
say.
I don't need to do anything. So
Okay.
I'm just along for the. I don't have anywhere I need to go.
All right, Morty signals to the group and points at the town master's house.
Who has the? Does anybody have like a good reputation with him? Who does the most talking when we're here?
I think you and I kind of split, like talking to this guy, or we all kind of just talked to him as a group. I don't think
Okay.
we really have like a,
I assume I'm Lord Randall here. I'll just assume whenever I'm in the town, I'm Lord Randall.
Yeah, it's probably safe.
Okay.
Hello?
Ben?
Hey.
You gotta hear me?
Oh yeah, we can hear you now.
Yep.
Oh, jeez. Did we decide on feats last time? Or this time?
We were
we
just
haven't hit
getting ready
level
for
4
it.
yet.
Just looking
No.
at him, getting ready for when that does happen.
You are still
Okay.
level 3.
Yeah.
Feats are at level 4?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yup.
Or you can
Ah.
just or you can just bump one of your 2 ability points.
Got it. Alright. As you were.
Yes, sir.
And you might, I don't know, but you might have more access to feats than what you see in like the handbook. When you go to like select them, there might be more there. So
Yeah, I think there's feats in the basic player's handbook. And then there's also in all the expansions.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
So on Beyond, you might have like Tasha's and
Yeah, exactly. Tasha, Xanthar.
Xanathar.
Yeah,
think-
there's a lot of feats too.
I think we would basically have anything that you give us access to, because I don't think
Yeah.
any of us are gonna have anything beyond that.
Yeah, and I think all of those are showing up for you guys.
And do we get a new book? Did we get a new access?
What do you mean?
I didn't, because I recalled we had 2 extra. We had Xanthanar and Tasha's. We also have Sword Coast, or what is Sword Coast?
Oh yeah, that's another one. I think that came with the. That might have came with the
Cool.
module.
All right.
There's not a ton in there, but there's some spells and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out kind of strategy here. All right, carry on.
All right, so you guys are going to Harbin then, or are you
Yeah.
gonna split?
I don't think anybody cares enough to go to the blacksmith unless I'm wrong. I don't think.
I'm all set with the blacksmith.
I mean, we could always go in the morning too if you really want to go, Jakaro.
Yeah,
Unless
yeah.
you can go solo.
This
No,
is
I
just-
really don't need to. I was
Okay.
just justifying.
This
going
is just
with
like
you,
the last
if
thing
you wanna-
tonight.
Yeah, exactly. We got
Go to
tomorrow.
any of these places in the morning. It's fine.
Exactly. Yeah, this would be good to get this out of the way.
So we haven't done any
Whatever
jobs
Thursday.
for him since last time we were here, right?
No, we got
Feels like forever
Talia
since we've
swept
been to
us off our
town.
feet.
Yeah.
No, he gave you 2.
But nothing
but
that we
you guys
did.
Went with the one that Halia gave you instead.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm interested in that guy, the old town master.
All right. Nacho politely
old
knocks on the
sheriff?
door.
Yeah, the old sheriff.
Yeah, that was the ranch quest.
Yeah, that one sounds fun. Plus, there's other stuff over there we could do like while we're in the area.
All right, so you knock on the door,
Yeah.
and you hear some like shuffling and a couple thuds come from inside. Just a minute, just a minute. Who is it?
Morty's like leaning against the wall and like puts his thumb over his shoulder and says, "This guy." Just crosses his arms.
And then the eye slit opens up.
Perfect.
Oh, it's you.
Morty spits in the ground. Yeah, it's us.
Oh, I'm glad you're back. Did you accomplish much on your latest adventures?
Morty will say, "Well, we came across Halia, and she seemed to have some pressing issues for us to attend to. So we kind of got sidetracked. But then we saw a guard, and he waved us over and told us you had some news for us."
I do. That damned woman's been stealing your time as well, huh? Never mind. She's always trying to get things that I have. Anyway, I wanted to remind you that my half-brother is still in the forest in need of supplies. But I think we may have found somebody willing to go. So, if you wish, the job is still yours, but I think within the week we should be able to find someone else.
Morty looks at the boys and is like, "Someone else."
But we're the best around. This is the League of Friends you're talking to right now.
Morty leans back with like his arms down, like flat. You know what I mean? Like does the shoulder thing. He's like, "Who's better than us?"
Surprisingly, a newcomer to town has shown interest.
Newcomer. And he says, "Go on."
Well, don't know much about him. I was just happy he was interested in the job. Did not prepare a name for him, so give me a second.
It's okay, we can call him Newcomer. Morty says, "Well, I guess
Gary.
Morty looks around and says, I guess we're not the only adventuring party in town, it would seem. Or this guy's just solo adventurer?" Questions and
Well, he said he could pull together a group. That's why he's not ready just yet. But I believe he said his name was Athelm.
Well, what's his face? Vern didn't mention anybody by name. He just said that he had a group, so we don't know if it's the same group. Marty just nods and says, "Okay. Well, we had some things in mind, and we got a lot on our plate. We'll see about helping your brother, was it?"
Yes, he's running the loggers camp in the woods. We have a cart of supplies we need delivered.
All right.
But that's not why I called you here. I've been doing some research lately. Last time you guys were in town, you gave me a little bit of a hard time. But I don't think you were wrong. So I started researching, and I found two things that may be of interest. One, found some ancient tales of a grave of a warrior who slayed a dragon. The legend says that the warrior had a magic sword.
Everyone's ears perk up.
Yeah, everyone is like, okay.
I think if my research is correct, it's actually not very far from here.
What?
I can show you on the map. Well, I should say it's closer to Neverwinter, but a few days' journey.
Morty frantically pulls up the map.
Didn't want to set one.
This sounds like a fucking Horvath sword, even though we just got a dope new mace.
Maybe it can be a Morty mace. And a
Was it
Horvath sword.
one-handed or we don't know
Morty's
if
pretty
it's
attached to his hammer.
yeah, if it's a two-handed sword, that might be a problem.
Oh shit, the spider's back.
The only way Morty's hammer is going anywhere is if he like upgrades it to like, I don't know, have like religious symbology on it or something, like for a helm.
Well, mace is kind of like a hammer.
But it does less damage than my hammer. Warhammer's I'm proficient as well. I'm not proficient with the mace. Actually, yeah, it's a simple weapon, right?
Yeah. Yeah, mace.
So I would be proficient.
You better, dude. I'm proficient in mace, so you better be.
Bro, you're proficient in like 20 different weapons
Well, yeah, because I'm in health and I'm better than you.
that you're never gonna use because you have this fucking dope ass wand.
And even without the wand, I wouldn't use it because I have spells.
Yeah.
I am
Right,
proficient in a pretty crazy amount of weapons. I
Like
thought that was
literally-
normal, but like
like
you
a-
guys are proficient.
no.
Shit.
We're proficient like 1 or 2 each. You're proficient in like a dozen.
Let's see. You're proficient in 3 things. Horvath, 2 things. Jakaro, 2 things. Nacho's not too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things. Look at that.
Anyway,
What?
It shows you on the map. I believe my research puts it somewhere around here. And he draws a purple triangle on the map for you.
Towards Neverwinter, that one? Okay.
Yep.
And Morty is like, so what's the catch? Like, why? Like, is this sword guarded somehow?
Well, they're just tales. I don't even know if the place actually exists. But
Hmm.
it seems it's more of a child's story, but I found some actual evidence that it may be real.
Well, I'll be damned, Morty says.
It's enough for us.
And Morty looks to the group and says, "Man, we got a lot of different things we can do."
Opening up.
Yeah.
That's not very
A
good.
magic
Morty-
dragon slaying sword sounds.
Morty
kinda
looks to
just
Harbin and
me.
says, "Well, thank you for this information." And then he looks to him again. He says, "Does that mean you think we can take the dragon? You know, with this, obviously. Do
Well,
you
I
think we have a
know.
chance?"
Well, you guys are still around, so I thought maybe anything we can do to hedge our bets and help you out.
Smart man.
Nobody
Mort-
else is jumping at the opportunity to fight a dragon. I still don't know that that it's wise for you to, but anything you can get that might help you.
Morty nods and says, "I mean, we're still a bit green. We almost got bested by some rats, but who knows? Maybe we take down a dragon eventually."
Rats, you say? Maybe this isn't such a good idea.
Morty like makes a grimace and says, "Vile creatures."
The yellow rectangle on the coast is the location that Holly
tower.
pointed out for the tower. Yep.
Okay.
And this maybe not so much for you, but for the good people of our town, I've actually found out a location that may be more defensible than this town should the dragon decide to attack us. An old war camp in the mountains called Axholm.
Morty says, "The Sword Mountains."
Yes, just to the south of here. It's let me see. Right
While this
about
is going on, for a callback, Morty pulls out his pipe and lights it.
right about here. As far as I can tell, nobody's been there for a long time, but the walls seem intact, and it's very sheltered within the mountain. I fear it may not be safe, but if you guys were to clear it out and assure that it's safe, then maybe we could use it as a fallback point should the dragon decide that our town is a good place to eat.
Morty nods and says, "Well, I guess we'll keep that in mind." He says, "We wouldn't want the town to fall. We've, starting to grow to like this place." And they look around at the rest of the lads. And then he'll say, even though you haven't even properly greeted us, and points at the fucking door hole that he's talking through.
Well, don't be offended. I haven't walked out these doors for some time now. If you can assure us that Axholm is safe, I can reward you with 400 gold pieces.
400.
400.
Well then.
And the dragon sword, I suppose, would be a prize unto itself if it exists. I just thought you guys might want to know.
Morty nods, says, of course, of course. He looks to Lord Kensington and says, well, I mean, what do you think, Kensington? Should we throw this on the list?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Morty knocks on the door and says, all right, well, we'll have a look when we have a chance. Hopefully, the town's not destroyed by the dragon by then. And he just, like, laughs as he says that. Like, halfway joking, halfway serious.
And be careful with that Halia. She's certainly a smart businesswoman, but don't get in too deep with her.
Morty gets sort of a serious demeanor and then looks to him and says, so what's that? Why do you say that exactly?
Well, I fear she's gunning for control of this area. I can't prove it yet, but she seems to be undermining the local authorities at every step of the way. Can't
So
prove that
says-
it's always her, but it seems to always benefit her when it happens.
Morty says, so she's a bit of a rival of yours, sort.
Well, she pretends like she has the town's best interest at heart, but I don't know that I believe it. I am a
What-
coward and a scholar, and I hate the town. But at least you can know that the town's best interests are my own best interests at this point.
He just
At least
outright
you're an
says
honest
that.
scumbag.
Yeah, exactly. That's very noble of you, Morty says. then he'll say, she does seem to have one thing on her mind, and then as he's doing that, he's what's it called? He's flipping a coin like in his fingers, you know, like Jack Sparrow did in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Roll a sleight of hand check.
Oh God, making me roll to do something cool like that? Come on.
Let's see it.
Oh, there you go.
Wow.
There you go. All right, you did it. You give it a couple of rounds without dropping it.
And at the end, I flick it up, catch it.
And you got to wink at some point.
Right?
Mm,
So yeah, I assumed there was a wink in there.
Morty doesn't know how to be cool.
that's true. Morty does wink all the time, so yeah. Morty
Nacho will
wink.
teach him.
Next time you guys are on watch together, you teach him how to wink.
Morty winks at everybody, like anytime he cracks a joke, he winks. Because he thinks he's funny. He thinks he's hilarious.
But does he do it well? Like, all right, well, this is a whole nother topic, but you've never rolled for your winks? Okay. So, you got a performance check on that?
I don't think so.
You could be
But
just
there is
blinking at everyone
performance.
thinking they're winks.
Morty's not out there fucking doing moonwalks and backflips like you, okay?
I'm quite nimble. Well, anybody else thirsty?
Morty
To the end.
looked at Harvey and said, "Well, thanks for the information, and we'll keep you posted on when we'll, on our next task at hand, because we're not really sure. We might stop by in the morning or something. Who knows?
Well-
Until we meet again," he'll say, and he just kind of bows to the waves.
Continue to be safe.
And he said, "You as well."
Oh, don't worry about me. And he slams the thing shut.
Okay. Morty will take a few
Nerd.
steps away from the house and then say to the group, "What a fucking weirdo," and just be like, "Let's get a drink, boys."
Yeah. Nacho mentions how we will definitely need to have a band meeting in the morning,
A band meeting
so we can
about
discuss
what?
like what's
Yeah,
going
our
on.
next
What's
move.
going on? Yeah.
We're gonna do that over drinks.
Not in front of all these people.
We don't want them knowing our plans.
Nacho
Nacho
shakes his
Morty's
head.
So bad at being sneaky.
Morty is like, what's the problem, boys? Like, what's it matter? It's like, you don't think we're being followed, do you? And he looks around.
Well, if we are, how would we know?
Before we enter, he would look around, like down the streets.
Oh, that's right.
Uh,
At least Nacho should roll for
Yeah.
something like that, right?
All right,
Well, Morty's curious because the rats. Ever since the rats, Morty's been a bit paranoid.
Everybody,
I'll get us a table in the bar. You boys keep.
everybody who's paranoid, roll a perception check.
Nacho.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll get him next time.
Goddamn, I love Morty's eyes.
Morty, you notice the same guy that you saw coming into town. He's just at the far side of the town square.
The guy who walked off immediately.
Yeah, and he's just talking to some other people.
Morty would grab Nacho and pull him aside, and then kind of like put his back to the guy, and then like thumb over his shoulder and say, "You see that guy?
Yeah, I see him.
Nacho, you see
That's
the
the guy. That's the guy who walked off when we first got here."
Nacho, roll a perception check.
Perception.
All right, it is the guy that trailed you back the first time.
So the guy that creeped on me when I was casing the joint.
I think it's Hallie's spy, one of her spies.
Okay.
Keep tabs on us.
He's keeping a respectful distance. He's at like the far side of the square. That little like, get the pointer. He's like right around here, at the far side.
Okay,
And
so,
he seems like he's not paying attention to you guys. But
so you would have been like
he's-
there when I did that.
He's
Okay.
there.
All right. Well, normally Nacho would want to go confront him. Be like, "Why are you watching us?" But
That's
He-
the guy who saw you creeping originally.
yeah, Nacho wouldn't want to confront without his boys, and we're all in the tavern having a good time.
is-
So
Morty just wanted to make sure you got a good look at him. That's
yeah, Nacho. He takes a look.
All right.
Binocular pat
Hey.
down.
He still seems
Forward
like he's
ocular
not-
pat down on the perp. All right,
Yeah,
Mac.
he looks like he's not like really paying attention to you guys, but it's definitely the same guy.
Okay. All right. Good to know.
Morty, before we go in, Morty just wants to know if there's anything that stands out, like it's something I can use to identify him, like something that stands out.
He's kind of a shorter guy with dark
An
hair.
identifying feature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not wearing like an eye patch or anything.
Nothing really jumps out at you. But you've now noticed him twice, so you have a better idea that you'd be able to pick him out again if you were to see him.
Has it been a thing where like this might be too meta, but like does Morty get the sense that he knows that now that we're aware of him? Or is that too much?
That's too much.
Okay. All right.
As far as you can tell, because he's kind of on the other side of that square, so it's like you just know that he's there, and you noticed and remembered
Yeah.
that it was the same guy as before. But as far like ever since you noticed him this time, he doesn't seem to be paying attention to you in any way.
Morty spits on the ground and walks in.
Drakaro follows.
All right. I don't think I found an interior for the inn. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Or maybe I did. Let
We
me
can
look
use
on
our
the-
imagination.
Yeah. I'll check. Maybe
What?
I might have.
I wish I could just drag my piece from map to map, but it only takes 2 seconds to set up.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying that it doesn't do that.
Like I could just hold it while
no.
he changed. That'd be hilarious. If there's like a copy button.
Yeah. No, I don't have it. I have one for I found the shop. Somebody made the shop. Alright, so you guys walk into the inn. It's actually pretty quiet tonight compared to last time you were here when there were a bunch of Hallies henchmen in it. So you walk in and there's just like 2 people at one of the tables having a drink, and that's about it.
Morty
And,
walks up and plops his butt on one of the stools and gives the guy his best greeting. The innkeeper. I don't think we ever really got his name.
Yeah, did you? I don't remember.
I don't think we asked, and I think that's kind of our thing. We don't ask innkeepers' names.
Yeah.
Don't ask anyone's names.
No, we
Yes.
get names of people. We ask names of people who are like, you know, Morty wanted to know Vern's name, you know.
It's true, and you caught Halia's name.
Yeah. Important people, we try to get their names.
That's about it. All right, so the barkeep, because I don't think you introduced yourself. I thought this is.
He knows
Oi, you're back
Kensington.
again.
He knows Kensington for sure.
Welcome, Lord Kensington. And he gives you like a little bit of a wink, Nacho.
Good evening, and Lord Randall gives a nod.
Morty presents a chair for the Lord,
Thank you.
and then
Keeping
just
up appearances.
then climbs up one of the stools himself.
He says, "What can I get you boys? Some more tea for the big man?" He like nods at Horvath. Or we'll be around a honey wine.
Morty
What time of day is it?
Morty winks at the bartender and says, "No honey one tonight." And
Is it
then
nighttime?
looks to Horvath and goes, "Hey, keeper of coin, would you please pay the man for a round?"
Yes, it's nighttime, Harvath.
It is nighttime, yep.
Horvath approaches the bar, pulls out the old treasury coin purse, and asks for. So wait, we're not doing honey wine.
No.
All
Morty-
right,
Morty just-
water it is.
That'll be
Get
the
5
ale.
water.
Morty slaps the bar and says, "Get us some ale."
All right. All right. And he
5
says
ales?
five silver pieces.
He hands him 6, gives him a nod.
Morty says, "Who needs a bag of holding when you got someone like this?" Points at Horvath.
Horvath
Yeah.
looks at the bartender as he's pouring the ale. Seen anything strange around here lately?
Not since you boys left. That was probably the strangest night we've had here in a while. Less and less folk coming through with the dragon and all.
You wouldn't happen to have heard of anyone possessing sort of legendary weapons, would you?
Morty just looks at Horvath, like turns his head, he's like, whatever.
Well, Lenine over at the Coster said she had some new items in. She seemed pretty excited about them. It's odd for her. Usually she's just sulking about the goods that they ship her. We seem to be one of the last stops on their caravan, so we don't get much here.
I'm sorry, you said lean over at where?
Lenine at the Costers.
The Costers. Is that on the map? Or is that okay?
That's the Lion Shield.
Lion Shield Coster.
It's the lion
The
shield.
armor place.
Oh, okay, cool. All right. So Horvath thanks the bartender for the information. Takes his ale and goes and has a seat by the fire.
I picture you just grabbing all of them, like the whole round, and your 2 fucking big mitts and just handing them out, just real quick.
It's all 5. in
No,
one hand.
Horvath is a noble. He doesn't hand out rounds, dude. He's taking his.
You just grabbed yours and pointed them.
Yeah, I grab mine and I point at you guys to then take yours. Kind of like a head nod, like, "Hey, have at it, gents."
Morty on his tiptoes on the stool reaches to grab his.
I grab mine and I put some of my rations on the floor for Flareon to eat.
Unbelievable.
can't leave out my little buddy.
Morty turns to to Lord Kensington and says, "The fucking dog eats better than me."
Damn straight he does.
And it says, "We only get good berries." And
Well.
then he just looks at Queer and smiles and says, "Oh, glad you're here, elf."
Hey, keep
Slaps
it up.
him
I'm
on the-
gonna have Flareon teleport you into a lake.
Slaps him on the back.
While all of this is going on, Lord Randall isn't really paying attention. He is scanning the room to see if there's anybody out of place, like in the tavern.
Yeah, nobody out of place. Is actually the same two guys that have been there every single time.
Okay.
I like that you're doing that because now that Morty's drinking, his guard is down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
As you guys are kind of finishing up your first round, the barkeep comes back. He says, "Will be another room and a meal tonight."
Aye.
Morty gives a thumbs up.
Keep the wine flowing.
All right. It'll be
Corvat, pay the man.
three gold pieces for the rooms, meal, and another round.
Horvath looks over towards the barkeep, kind of gives him a nod. Barkeep understands that, Horvath's good for it, and he'll pay him in the morning. It's part of being a nobleman.
Yeah.
As
So,
you, as you do this too, Morty slams his mug on the table, or on the bar, and then grabs his cask off his back and throws it on the bar as well, and says, "Take a look at this."
how many days is it?
It's been a couple.
Yeah, I think we've it's been about a week, like in game.
Okay.
James, what was the total on the bar order? I'm just gonna keep track of it for the morning.
Yeah. So far, you guys are at 3.5 gold pieces.
3.5 for the rooms and the food or whatever.
Yeah, and that was including the first round. I don't know if you already took the 5 silver out or not.
Oh, I already took the 6
Okay.
silver out of it.
Then
What's
then
our total?
just-
What's our total
just
gold
6.
right now?
It was 3 gold.
Just 3 gold. All right. I'll keep track of that for the morning.
What's
The
our
total gold is. Oh, we got a lot of different. We got 530 gold, 108 silver, 450 copper.
Dang. We have over. You said 400 or 500
Add it all
gold?
up to.
We got 500 gold.
Don't keep track of
Damn.
copper.
Nice.
Convert the copper to silver.
Convert it. No, maybe we want copper at some point.
Copper is like,
Whatever.
Copper's
Probably
garbage.
not.
we won't
Unless
worry
you're
about it
like-
right now. We'll worry about
I mean,
that. Like,
yeah, I'm not really gonna worry about like weight and carrying capacity and things.
I was
like
just
that,
curious
if
how
you
much-
wanna you
how
gonna
much we
sneak
had.
it.
Yeah,
That's a
how
good
much
amount.
gold do we have? 500 something?
Because Nacho
Yeah,
and I were
5
talking
gold.
about this earlier. We knew we had a decent amount. We just weren't sure exactly how much.
You probably are, when you add all that together, you're probably about 600 total,
cool.
Yeah.
like with the silver.
Yeah,
mix.
450 copper is gonna equate to like 4.5 gold. So
Cool. Good stuff.
cool. All right, so we turning in for the night. Long rest.
Last thing that happened was Morty slammed his cask down. He wanted the barkeep's opinion on how it was so far, and if it's ready.
Oh, what you got there?
He said it's my first batch. It's a family secret recipe. So you'd like a sample?
Oh, if you don't mind. And he
See.
takes out like a small glass from under the.
Or to say it's my pleasure. Fill him up a glass. I rolled a 12.
The first time, like when you were making it, you mean?
When I made it, you asked me to roll, and
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was I forgot if I think I was guided by Quarian, and I rolled a 12
The 12.
with guidance.
So, oh, that's not bad. I have definitely not finished yet. Need some more time, but if you're able to make larger quantities, let me know. I'd be willing to sample the final product and perhaps put it in an order if you're willing.
Morty looks to Jakaro and says, "We think we might have a spot in mind." And then he's like, "Maybe we'll see to that one day."
I will. Let me know.
He slammed his mug down and said, "Where's that round?"
Yeah, right away. And he goes and starts filling up another round for you guys.
Another 5-piece, another 5 silver.
Yep. Oh no, the second round I included in the.
Morty looks to the group and says, "Boys, I think it's time." And then he'll raise his glass to the air, says, "Who can drink the most?" And then he'll especially look at Chikaro and Horvath and say, "I'm looking at you two."
Are we doing a drinking challenge?
Yep.
I think Nacho will turn in a little bit early so he can wake up a little bit early.
Okay.
Likewise.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, this drinking contest is not interesting.
Well, I mean, Nacho he wants to ask some questions in the morning to the bartender, but he wants to,
fine.
he
What was
needs
up
to-
for the challenge then?
Nope. It seems like-
Drakara
Point
will
is-
if you
point
want.
is just
Drakara-
too
If you want a 1v1.
Flareon
Alright.
versus
Yeah.
Morty.
Yeah.
Morty grabs Chikaro by the shoulder and is like, "I knew it would be you and me."
Horvath turns around, turns slightly, seemingly interested in who will win between the dwarf and the dragon. Half dragon.
Morty looks to him and says, "A metaphor for this whole journey." He says, "Come here, Chikaro." Who's gonna win? So what do we have to roll?
Yeah, what is this, a roll off now?
Yeah, we're gonna be rolling some Constitution saving throws. That's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
Ooh, I luckily have a -1 modifier.
For con saves.
Yeah.
Yeah, Morty has advantage on all his rolls.
I
Um,
give Drakaro guidance before I go to bed.
so-
Let's see it
That's
just on the
fine.
first one.
So, Drakaro, before
I'll
he
let-
starts, he turns around, like to shield, himself from Morty, and he finds his little lucky rune rock, and he rubs it ceremoniously. Says, "Come on, little buddy, you're gonna help me out tonight against the dwarf." And he puts it back and turns around and says, "It's me and you, Morty.
Morty
Let's
goes
do
to
it."
Morty goes to cheers him.
Con save. Ooh, a 2.
And here we go with advantage.
Alright, give me 1 second. Sorry. It takes me-
We go to do like the where you like loop your hand through each other's like hands. Chikaro just pours it all over himself. I still rolled pretty low, even for me.
I saw your 13. What was your other one?
A 9. So it would have been 11.
Alright, Jakara, check Discord.
Check Discord. Oh no.
And
Okay.
Jakaro starts feeling it after this is now your third round of drinks. Starts to feel a little bit out of it. You're gonna do another round?
Marty's good to go.
Yeah. Jakaro keeps going.
Alright.
Cheers.
Con save again.
Cheers. 3.
Oh my god. Poor bastard.
You're a lightweight.
I mean, Morty's not doing.
I know, yeah, 12 with advantage.
Yeah.
Morty, actually, you start feeling it as well after that fourth one. Drakaro is definitely starting to outwardly look a little drunk.
Morty kind of like looking with one eye a little bit. more close to the other one. Jakar was like, "What do you think, Dragon?" And you go to cheers him again.
He grabs another glass and
Another one.
cheers his Morty
Oh shit! No.
with a 15.
Oh thank God.
Ah, you son of a gun.
You guys both down another one, but you're holding it together.
Ugh.
You do
Morty,
another
Morty
round?
holds
Yeah.
up his Morty holds up his fingers and he says, "Last one." He doesn't know how many he's had.
Drakaro points to the barkeep and points up 2 fingers and says, 2 more, please.
All right. He
Morty,
brings up
2 at a time.
What?
2 more.
Yeah, Drakaro
Like
ordered
back
2
to
for
back?
himself. Yeah.
So you-
Doubles.
so
All
like
right,
four-
Morty.
four
Morty
total?
says, "All right, yeah, these are the last
Yeah.
2. Let's do it."
Horvath is still
Double.
down there, right?
7 and a 12.
Yeah, Horvath is quickly losing interest
Yeah.
in the.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
no,
say
this is it.
they might need to get carried upstairs to their rooms.
Yeah. Horvath has realized that by now and has turned back to the fire and has turned his back to this stupidity competition.
Jakaro downs the first one and starts to wobble on his chair and look a little sick. And then, despite his better judgment, downs the second one on top of that. And is just hardly able to speak at this point. He's still sitting in his chair, but barely. And he's not really making
Alright.
sense.
Yeah.
Morty downs the first one, is still doing all right, then
Yeah.
drinks the second one and starts to really feel it as well.
Morty sees Jakaro barely able to function, and also feeling pretty fucked up. Grabs him and says, "All right, it's time for bed." And then he'll cast light on his hammer and point it forward as he sort of pulls him towards the stairs.
Alright, so as you guys you stand up off of your stool and you go to drag Jakaro off of his and you cast light, you blind yourself and just stumble and fall to the ground and pass out. And
Perfect.
Jakaro is already out.
Perfect.
Horvath loud at the sound of the thud of Morty hitting the ground.
His hammer.
Just
Yeah.
stands up and just heavy sigh, and then approaches the barkeep and says, "Don't worry about these 2. Never known them to puke a day in my life." And then
well,
knocks the
that'd be good.
bartender and heads off to bed.
Morty's snoring very loudly at this point.
So they're just passed out. Oh man, Nacho's got some business. He needs. He'll work around you though. He'll work around you.
All right, so you guys.
That
are
was not
passed
my
out.
intention, by the way, Nacho. I just wanted to have a drinking contest.
You
so-
knew how you knew how that was gonna end.
Well, Morty, that's a day one thing. Morty passed out at the bar.
All right.
Morty technically won, but
I don't think anybody wins in that
But,
situation.
yeah,
No,
I mean, it's
but
too hard.
Jakaro thinks he won because he thinks Morty bailed first.
What do you mean?
Like in his mind, he thinks that he won because he
Sure,
heard you
sure.
go, "Oh, bedtime, done. Let's go."
Sure. I was trying to help you, but sure.
Yeah, but you passed out right after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Morty quit.
Yeah, but Jakaro failed 3 saves before Morty failed 3 saves. Just before. Anyway, you guys are passed out on the ground in the middle of the tavern.
Nice.
Horvath went to bed. Quarion and Nacho were already up, right?
Yeah.
All right. So Is anybody? I guess nobody's sharing a room at this point, right?
Morty and Jakaro.
Yeah, the
Well,
middle of the
Morty-
tavern.
Morty and
Yeah.
Jakaro. All right. Morty, roll a perception at disadvantage.
One sec. Perception.
Yikes.
14's
Uh,
not bad.
Not bad.
as you're essentially blacked out and passed out, you do not notice anything throughout the night. Drakaro, give me an intelligence saving throw.
Ooh.
Yeah, that one doesn't happen too often. Okay.
At disadvantage?
No,
Where-
that's just his multiplier.
Well,
or
Yeah,
what's
to
the
be honest,
modifier?
you probably should be at disadvantage, but
That's pretty disadvantaged, as it were.
What?
There it is. That's what I'm looking
yeah, I
for.
was like, since he's technically poisoned right now, you should have disadvantage on this save. Okay, so Nacho, Horvath, and Drakaro, all of you are racked with horribly surreal nightmares of yourselves being painfully turned into rats.
Ooh. Okay.
And then traveling, like running out into the woods, like under a full moon.
That's awesome.
Drakaro does not remember it in the morning. He filled his save. The other two do. And
Kinda
that's
have
all.
nightmares of killing the rats and becoming them.
So you guys wake up in the morning. Since two of you guys passed out on the floor, none of you guys shared rooms, so you were having these horrible, vivid nightmares and tossing and turning in your sleep all night, but nobody knows it but
Yeah,
yourself
Rest of the party doesn't know.
and maybe the innkeeper.
Maybe the innkeeper. Okay.
Whose name we still don't know?
That's kind of
Don't know.
Okay, we'll
That's
get
very,
that. We'll get that in the morning.
You actually may have caught it last time you talked to him. I don't remember if you did or not.
We'll just call him a friend
we're
for now.
how serendipitous that it was the night of the drinking contest that this weird stuff happens.
Yeah.
Well, so you guys do know that it was a full moon that night.
Oh snap! That's what it is. Okay.
I was gonna say I thought it would probably be some sort of full moon action. All right.
Makes sense.
And then, as Drakaro, Nacho, Drakaro, give me a perception check.
I guess it's fitting that we're acting wild during a full moon. Just acting out of the ordinary.
Drakaro, give me a perception check at disadvantage. And Nacho and Horvath, give me perception checks.
So 11.
I'm not seeing these. I gotta refresh.
So you guys, all of you notice that the bite wounds that had seemingly gone away after drinking that tea are now back
Ooh.
and starting to bug you again.
Oh boy.
Just a little, just seeming a little bit uncomfortable. As a side note, you all know that in this world, full moons come every 14 days. And the night
No
before
kidding.
was a full moon.
Oh boy.
Okay. Well,
But other than the wounds reappearing, you guys seem no worse for the wear, and you don't notice anything else out of the ordinary. Well, other than remembering the horrible dreams from the night before.
So, out of character, this just seems like a side effect. This is just gonna happen every full moon. So I don't think you have it again. It's just that's your scar you're gonna have to bear.
Ah. Okay. Well, Nacho doesn't know that. Okay, because he's not a metagamer.
No. Yeah, it's up to you whether. or
And
not your
he's
character makes sense
concerned.
of that.
But
Yeah, definitely something to be concerned of. No matter what.
I don't think he ever really told the group that he had been bit to begin with. So
You drank the tea. Everybody saw who drank the
yeah. And Nacho is, you know, he never said why he was drinking the tea. He was thirsty. God.
tea. Morty was able to put that together.
Oh, I'm sure he was.
Well, I mean, you guys were talking about. He asked who got bit and then gave you guys tea.
No, he just handed it to me. I never said I got bit. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Alright.
Just drink the beer, just do it, Matt. Just drink.
Horvath approaches the barkeep and politely asks for a morning black tea, an Earl Grey.
Earl Grey. Nice pick.
All right, don't forget to long rest it up, I guess, if it's morning.
Well,
Yeah,
let's do it up.
A real long rest.
Did we not long rest recently?
No, we
No.
You long rested before that, so the only thing that's happened before now is the spider.
spider.
Yeah, I took some damage there.
So Horvath asks for a tea, and then asks the barkeep, "What do I owe you for these Neanderthals drinking competition?"
Morty's still snoring on the floor.
Yeah, so you find them on the floor, and both of them are covered with a blanket. Although Dracaris has been like pushed off and like.
Ooh, I have
on
I
the
have ink
side.
and a quill. Who wants to draw dicks on their foreheads?
You'll notice Morty's hammer's in one of his hands.
Still lit
Corey
up.
starts drawing a dick on Morty's forehead while he's passed out.
More callbacks.
Yeah, more callback. Morty and Dracaro, you both have disadvantage on intelligence and wisdom saving throws for the day,
Darn it.
as you are hungover.
Let me.
No one
go
tells
to
them
my
they have dicks
character
on their
sheet.
foreheads.
Conditions.
Corian turns to Nacho and Horvath. Tells them, do not tell them they have dicks on their foreheads.
I don't see hungover on conditions tab.
Yeah, that's a homebrewed.
Nacho face palms upon hearing that request.
What?
That he's not
What?
supposed to tell you guys you have dicks on your heads or faces.
Just
Or
don't
whatever.
tell them.
Yeah, you face
It's
palms.
just
Can we roll to find
Anyway.
out if I'm being drawn on?
Yeah, we'll need a
Dexterity.
sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand. Sleight of hand, penguin.
hold on, I'm peeing. I'll be right back.
Yikes.
And then
Jesus Christ.
perception check with disadvantage since you're asleep.
Okay.
Horvath noticed that the barkeep is the innkeeper is preoccupied with what's going on in the room, and realizes that he hasn't answered his question. So he counts the glasses and says, why don't we make it give you 3 gold and 20 silver, call it even.
Oh, that's far too much. Like you said, they at least held it in. So
I was gonna say, did we puke or pee on the floor?
Jeez.
So
I
fair
know.
question after that kind of a night.
you guys have not.
Like,
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh,
We're champions.
Two terrible sleight of hand checks from Quarian.
Awesome.
You guys both wake up as Quarian is attempting to draw. Quarian, who did you do first?
Dracaris.
Drakaro is not happy.
Well,
Did
you
Jakar
woke
first?
up in the middle, so
Jakar
now you just
wakes
have a pair
up
of
as-
balls on your forehead. If you let me finish my work of art, you'd have the whole dick and not just a set of balls sitting
Morty
on
on
your forehead.
edge from being sketched out about the rats. Well, as a reaction, like punch Jakaro, like as he get woke up like abruptly.
You don't know anything about the rats, Morty.
No, just because I'm just worried about them following us still.
Oh, because of what happened.
Yeah.
He's just a scary little dwarf.
Morty's just on edge.
Yeah,
is
yeah.
all.
Well, so Drakar wakes up first,
Okay.
and then
Which means I didn't even get.
Where-
Oh, I would have definitely would have still tried to do Morty. But
right.
I'm
So
pretty
then
sure Morty can beat a 2.
you go to Morty. Drakar, are you gonna stop him from doing?
Yes, I'm gonna stop him.
Come on, I'm your pal. Yeah, you're my boy.
I mean,
Carl, you're
I-
no fun.
Morty saved anyway, so he was gonna wake up. But
Yeah.
If we had a
Jakar
real
stops him.
dragon in the party, he would have let us have fun.
Cool. Morty doesn't
Uh,
get
Corian puts his ink back in his bag. Nacho,
Is
you're
that-
gonna be on dick drawing duties next time because you're
Is
wasting.
that all you're gonna do with that fucking ink? That's the only thing you've
Anyway.
ever used before.
I mean,
Anyway,
I haven't had many opportunities to write things down. Stop drinking too much and passing out, and I'll stop trying to draw dicks on your face.
so
so the innkeeper goes to Horvath and he just says, "I think 3 gold should cover it."
Horvath puts the 3 gold down, and then puts down an additional 12 pieces of silver. 10 pieces to cover five teas or waters, and also 5 whatever breakfasts. And then he says the additional 2 is for, what can you tell me about the last caravan that came in and supplied the coster? How, was it your average caravan? You said that Lena had seemed particularly excited about the recent shipment or delivery.
Alright, well,
What can you tell me?
as far as I can tell, it was the same caravan as usual. The Lion Shield's an organization. They multiple locations throughout the country, and they just transport their wares from one location to the next to sell them at the best price they can. Most of the stuff they make is made by them and pretty generic, but they do also look for weapons and armor made from others, and so every once in a while they'll come in with something above and beyond. But Lenine usually doesn't get much at her location all the way out here, so I don't know. That's all I can say. She just was more excited than usual.
Horvath nods to the man and says, "Thanks for the tip," and walks out of the inn and over to the Coster.
You want
Today
me to
the party notices Morty walking with his hammer as a crutch. So like basically picture like thud every time he's fucking walking.
Just leaning on it.
are the League of Friends the only people in the tavern right now?
In the morning, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Nacho, as Lord Randall Kensington III, of course.
Of course.
Of course.
He talks to the innkeeper and mentions how he assumes he sees and hears a lot of things around town, and asks him if he's heard of a name Athelm before. Seen?
Oh yeah, friendly gent. That he came through a few nights ago. Yeah, nice man. He's. I saw him talking to Harbin, and I don't know. Other than that, he stayed the night and paid his tab.
Interesting. What has everybody left the tavern, or are people still here?
I think I haven't moved Corian's thing yet, so I guess he's still there.
Okay. Well, that's good information. Well, thank you.
He did say he had an appointment with Halia as well.
Really? Well, if you see this gentleman again, tell him Lord Randall Kensington III would like to speak to him.
Right you are.
All right.
Didn't seem like one that would be associating with lords, but I'll pass the word along.
Well,
Our Lord Kensington's a special kind of lord.
yeah. Tell him, Corian.
He goes to the places the other lords won't.
Yeah. Well, I'll leave you to your innkeeper duties. You have a great day.
I almost forgot. Ethid Vern, the elder gentleman, stopped by a day ago.
Does Morty hear this?
He le-
You're outside.
I think you already left, yeah.
Morty's
left-
pissing on the corner of the building right now.
Outside. He left this for you, and he pulls out a letter and gives it to you.
Ooh.
Gives it to Lord Kensington.
A letter? Well, we'll have to give this a read.
Corian points out to the innkeep that you should never hand things directly to a lord. Always hand things to their attaches. We'll let it slide this time, but in the future, you might find yourself
No.
missing a few fingers next time you try
Oh,
this.
be nice, Corian.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I didn't know you were attached to him.
I'm attached to my Lord Kensington.
Lord
Just trying to
Kensington
keep you
has
alive in
no
case any other
idea.
lord-
Oh, is that like attached? It's like French for attached or something?
I don't know. It's just the word.
Is
I
that-
have no idea what it means.
That was just me taking her out.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
It's like,
No, an attaché is like I don't know, like a secretary.
Google
or-
attaché.
Or like a
It's-
personal assistant.
yeah.
Person
Yeah.
on the staff of an ambassador, typically with a specialized area of responsibility.
There you go.
All right.
So should we read the letter? Let's read the letter before we go to the rest of the party.
Okay.
We're impatient.
Lord Randall hands the letter to Quarion.
Quarian puts on his reading glasses and
Alright.
reads the letter.
And you read the letter. Which I didn't have planned out yet, but it is a letter from Ethid Vern saying. It's Aquarian's the one that's reading this.
Yep.
Yes.
It says, "My dear
Cliff
Lord
Notes version are
Kensington,
fine. He's just gonna pass it on to the party, Cliff Notes style.
my dear Lord Kensington, you may have noticed after last night that the tea I gave you was only a temporary fix. I got you through the first full moon. Unfortunately, the curse is not fully lifted. I highly suggest that you take care of it before the next, before you fully turn."
Quarian finishes the letter and turns to Nacho and just says, "Y'all are fucked," is what the letter says.
Hey, let me see.
Quarian hands the letter back to Nacho. It's for him to read it. We gotta get working on a cure to your guys' little issue, unless you
So the
want to
letter,
be were-rat.
the
Is
letter
there a
does go on.
fire in this tavern?
Yeah. there's a-
Quarian holds up a flame ball for Nacho to read the letter.
Well, Nacho was gonna burn the letter.
Nacho Slater hands the letter into the flame ball.
Yeah, I mean, you can do that too. Flame balls are multi-purpose.
Are you destroying this letter?
Well, then you guys
You
would
don't
know. You guys would know I might be turning.
So would everyone else. You're not the only one who got bit. Who is it?
Quarian already read it.
I'm gonna have to kill. All right. Whatever.
Problem solving at its
Quarian's
finest.
down for shenanigans.
Jigsaw,
Nacho looks
Jigsaw.
confused. He says he doesn't know what this is all about.
The letter goes on to say that
Here we go. Nacho starting to lie to the group.
it's only a matter of time. The letter does go on to say that he's working on a cure, but he does need some ingredients from his workshop in the woods. Unfortunately, the half-orcs have taken it over.
So we know what we gotta do.
Yeah.
And how much time is there between full moons?
14 days.
We have 14 days.
Yeah.
This is Query and Nacho talking.
Hey, we can get this done. It is,
We got 14 days. We're fine.
you know.
It's a lot of time.
And
And
also, if you don't want to be a were-rat, that's like the lamest type of lycanthrope to be.
Yeah, well, Nacho has no intention of being a wear anything. Dude, ruin his game. Okay.
And then it goes on to say that to seek my workshop, look for Falcon in the woods. He runs a hunting lodge. Bring him a bottle of wine, and he'll probably help you with anything you need.
So Aquarian buys a bottle of wine before leaving the inn. Innkeep, how much is a bottle of your most mediocre wine?
Mediocre, you say?
Yes, nothing too
Just
fancy.
get him some box wine.
The gift for someone that I don't know very well.
Your finest mediocre.
Hey,
I don't-
finest
I don't-
mediocre wine.
I don't have much in the way of wine here, but I could give you this one for 2 gold pieces.
I'll take it.
Damn. Some pricey wine.
Shut up, Morty. You want to be a were-rat? I'll
I'm
return
not-
this
I'm-
wine right now.
Yeah, well, I
I'm
I
not a
only
risk-
keep Halia is the only one that ever comes by for wine, so unfortunately I only keep the expensive stuff in stock.
How much is an expensive bottle of wine?
Well, that was the cheapest one he had.
I asked for the most mediocre.
All right, well, this one's 5 gold pieces. He pulls out another one that looks a little bit nicer, not as dusty.
I'll take that one.
All right, so he takes back the 2 gold piece one and gives you the nicer one.
Meanwhile, over at the Coster,
Meanwhile, at the Coster, so you guys didn't wait up. You guys just headed out. Didn't wait.
yeah, I
for
don't know what
Clary on
Jakar
the
was doing
adventure.
over here because Horvath slunk off while everyone was dicking around at the inn and went to the Coster and went inside.
All right.
Jakaro, get the fuck out of here. You're not with me.
Whoa.
Morty,
You did.
Morty peed on the corner of the building and then went and found a bench and passed out.
In the middle.
Horvath enters the Coster and looks around. I guess how many people? I mean, the first question I have for the DM is, how many people are in here?
So it's early morning. So
The Coster is like a marketplace, or
it's an armorer. So it's not like a blacksmith, but they sell pre-made armor and weapons, mostly basic.
okay.
So you,
All right.
you walk in and there's a redheaded woman in her like late 20s running the shop, and she turns around and says, "Oh, top of the morning to you."
Good morning, ma'am.
It's Lenine. I believe we met a few times.
Lenine, my name's Horvath. I'm in search of a particular set of weapons or armor. Have anything new you can show me?
Aye, we did just get a new shipment in just the other day. And she pulls you into, well, she kind of,
Beckons me.
yeah, well, she just kind of brings you to the counter and she says, I assume you're not interested in the normal wares. So, I remember talking to you and your friends the other day, and you were interested in something magical, right? Or powerful, as you put it. I don't remember, but
Indeed.
we did get a few weapons recently. That's well, usually they don't make their way all the way here to the end of the trading route. But come take a look. And she reaches under the counter and pulls out a couple boxes. So one is you have to give me a second.
I mean, I can make this easy. I'm looking for something. This is like a sidebar
Yeah.
for the DM purpose. Looking for a weapon that, under a certain angle, it appears to kind of have a fire beneath the surface. So almost like at a certain angle, there's some transparency on the surface, and there's this like fire under it.
All right. So
So Horvath inspects the weapons.
yeah.
Question is, does he find anything kind of resembling that?
So she pulls out kind of a larger box and opens it up, and there's a maul inside. So
Okay.
pretty heavy. It's well made. It doesn't seem that special, other than it is definitely finely crafted. You do not notice anything. You don't not notice the properties that you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
The next thing she pulls out is a sickle. This
Ooh,
one
I can
has
use those.
this one has some runes carved into the blade of it, and it looks well made, but it does not have what you're looking for. She can see the disappointment in your face as you're looking at these two, and then she says, "Oh, wait, just a sec. I think I have one more in the back." And she goes to the back and she pulls out another box, and the box itself is well made, and it has a crest on it that you recognize
Mm-hmm.
as your family's crest.
Horvath's eyes widen.
Oh,
And she opens it up, and it is. I'm just like randomly picking things out of the book.
Something small.
Yeah.
Dagger. Knife.
toothpick.
Sling.
So
Throw rocks at that.
it's a hand axe,
Okay.
and it's made out of like kind of a dark black metal that kind of has different colors as you kind of move it around a little bit. You can see the color shift a tiny bit.
Mhm.
You do catch a glimpse of what you're looking for along the edge as you turn it
Mhm.
in a certain direction, and the blade itself has the same
Same property, same characteristics.
well, I was gonna say it has the same seal on it that the box.
Oh, the same seal. Yeah. Okay.
So you do recognize it as the works of your family.
Mm. Interesting. Very interesting. Or okay. So Horvath asks, how much for this piece?
All right. Well, I don't know. I didn't think I'd have a buyer so quickly, but I haven't had much time to appraise it as of yet. But let me see. I would say for 750 gold pieces, I could part with it.
Nice. Good. Good.
Whoa.
Good.
I don't know if you're familiar, but this crest here is Horvath. What's your last name?
Fuck, I don't have one. I'm still working on that.
I can randomly generate one if you want.
Do it. Dude, you already have the generator open?
Yeah. Oh, they don't have orcish names on here.
I bet Google does. Orc
Yeah,
names,
just
fantasy
Google
name
it.
generator.
Orcish male names. Okay.
Oh, these are first
Uh,
names. This doesn't work.
Horvath Othrod. Othrod.
Almost nice.
Othrod.
I like it. Go on with it.
Actually works.
The one that jumped out at the most.
Sounds
Alright.
foreign.
Like that?
Yep.
Alright.
Horvath Othrod.
Alright, so
So this is the
Horvath.
famous weaponsmith Othrod from the east. He makes fine weapons.
Got it.
Legend has it, or the word is that he's no longer making pieces, though. This is one of the last ones he was to create.
Yeah, Horvath kind of pulls aside the armor near his shoulder and reveals a tattoo of the same sigil. And you know, enlightens her to the point that, you know, he's part of the family.
You see her eyes widen as you show the tattoo. She says,
Yep.
"Do you know him?"
He says, I know. Families come across a bit of bad fortune. Wondering if you can tell me about the caravan that delivered this piece.
Well, the Lion
Who were
Shield.
they? What were their names, I guess? Who is your source for this piece? He says.
Well, the Lion Shields. It's a conglomerate of traders that specialize in weaponry. I'm pretty lowly in their ranks. I just run the shop here, but they travel in and out, and they supply me with, well, not much of what I ask for all the way out here, but you know, they get me the basics.
Horvath asks. Horvath leans in and says, "How would I go about tracking the origins, you know, by which this piece came into your possession?"
How are you trying to get this information from her?
Persuasion.
Okay. Roll.
Not intimidation. Very good.
Honey.
Says, she kind of leans forward and says, "Well, just between you and me, not all the weapons that they come across are purchased legally, so to speak. You know, some of the finer weapons that we get here, it's hard to say where they came from. I do know they deal with some shadier types, or have been known to employ some shadier types in the past. I suppose I could let you know when the next caravan comes to town. You could talk to them or see if they have any more information for you."
Get a name.
Horvath, yeah. Horvath wants a name, but he can sense that she's reluctant to give a name. So he asks her, "How often does the caravan come to town?"
Well, there's two main caravans that come through here. So the last one that came was driven by Tatio. He was the one that brought these. He just left a day or two ago, so he's probably not far yet, headed back west, or back to the east. And in 2 days, Adward should be coming with the next supply. Then it might be a while. Sometimes we go long spells.
Tatia is 1 day's ride out to the east.
Yeah, day and a half to the.
And And what was it? Atwell?
It's like Edward, but with an A at the beginning. It's
Oh,
Edward.
okay. And he's gonna be here when? Sorry.
He should be here in 2 days.
I'm just putting this in the chat so I don't get don't forget. All right, cool.
It's fine.
Horvath thanks the kind lady, and heads for the door.
Tell your friends that I got some items if they're interested.
Horvath
As
nods.
Horvath leaves, Corian enters. Just pops his head in real quick and asks her if she has any.
I thought Jakar was going there too.
Well, Jakaro was with Corian, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I was,
Jakaro.
but I got the boot.
Jakaro, come with
So Nacho.
Corian into the.
Morty's lying on a bench. He's not asleep. He's just resting.
Uh-huh.
Hey, what's up, buddy? I just want to ask her if she has any. I want to see her non-metal armors.
Morty fist bumps Jakaro as he walks by.
What up, buddy? Yo,
all-
valiant effort last night.
He'll say, "Who won?" He just doesn't even remember.
So you gave up, and we both passed out.
He'll just kind of shrug and say, "Hey, I don't even remember." And just rest his arm over his eyes. He's laying on the bench.
Should've
And
tried
Jakaro
to
says to him,
dig
and he
up
says,
Morty while he passed out.
"Hey, I need to run into the lion shield quick. I need to reload my arrows. I'm down to my last one."
And then Morty before he leaves, he'll grab Jakaro by his tail and then just say, "Give me that rope back."
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And so Jakaro turns back at Morty and tosses it to him, and then yells, "Wrap it up!" Doo-doo.
Oh God.
While he's passed out on the bench.
Dexterity.
Yeah, I was literally just fucking laying down. Am I at like disadvantage because of this?
You gotta be.
Dex 15.
I mean, by the books, no.
Okay.
I think as a group we should vote that for comedy's sake, you should
Fine.
be. At,
Morty's
that's
wrapped up.
He failed anyway. The rope wraps around you and the bench, and you're just tied down to the bench now.
Morty glares and casts thaumaturgy, and his eyes light up, and he says, "You fucking goddamn lizard!" and then says, "Wrap it up," to release himself.
Yeah,
And then
you know the command word. So.
Yeah, and then just stuffs the
Yeah,
rope
sure.
back in his bag.
And Jakaro enters the lion shield.
But he looked at you with his glowing eyes because he was mad.
Yeah, I saw. Walked away casually.
Okay.
He's too hungover to care that you did that.
Morty goes back to lounging on the bench.
All right. So and Quarian was going to the Costa as well.
Yeah, I just want to see what kind of non-metal armor they have. This
Non-metal.
AC
armor.
of 12 is gonna bite me in the ass if I ever get targeted by a bad guy.
Do you have armor right now?
I do. I think it's just like hide armor.
Okay.
That's why I have to transform, friend.
I have plain old hide armor. Yeah, if I transform, I can't use my spells, which are like what's most useful for my character.
Make your summon units and then transform.
That's eventually. Once I'm like out of spell slots.
Yeah.
Now that I have that axe beak that I can turn into.
But your role has been much more useful as the good bearing machine. So
Yeah.
keep doing what you do.
All right. So
Especially now we know you can blink. That makes you so much more effective at like healing.
Only Flareon can blink.
You just be right next to it.
At least until our next level when I choose a feat.
teleport feet.
The one I was looking at is Fate.
That's a thing? Oh. I think I know what that does.
It increases my
don't-
intelligence by 1, and I learn Misty Step and 1 first level
Yeah, Misty Step.
spell.
That's
Divination or Enchantment. That's the one I was gonna
that's
go
nice.
for.
Yeah. Is that from Xanathar?
I think so.
Yeah, it's one of the elven.
Oh, it's from Tasha's.
Oh, it's from Tasha's. Okay.
Yeah, there was a good elven one from Xanathar, but Fey Touched is that feat plus a first level spell. So I'm gonna go for that one.
Who normally gets Misty Step? Is that a ranger thing?
A lot of classes get it. Warlocks get it. Sorcerers can get it.
Okay, so just
Um,
magical in general.
Yeah, some monks get it, I think.
Yeah, Misty Step's really cool.
I want to say bards can maybe get it too.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Me and Flareon will both be able to teleport.
All right, so you, Drakaro and Quarion walk into the Costers.
Yep. Drakaro walks up and is petting his shoulder where his pauldron is that he
She looks up at you guys and
He
says,
had me.
"Oh, did Othrod sent you?"
Flaunting
Yes.
their handiwork.
Quarian says, Othrod sent us. What do you have for him?
Well, you guys asked about some magical weapons. We got some right here.
Oh,
No,
let's see
they-
them.
They're still out on the table from before.
So it's a sickle.
Quarian sends
maul.
Flareon to go get Horvath in case they need his funds.
What's a
And or
maul?
charismatic
What
person.
is that like the ball with the spikes? Is that what a maul is?
No, Maul's like a giant two-handed warhammer.
Oh.
Like a giant sledgehammer would be.
So
the
it's like your
interesting-
hammer, but better.
It's
No,
but
I
it's-
like my hammer.
It's two-handed, so you couldn't use a shield, and I think
Yeah,
you need to have martial weapon proficiency to use it.
I'm fine with mine. Morty's very happy with his weapon already. He's grown attached to it.
So let's check out these magical
Drakaro
weapons.
says I need 19 arrows. I'm down to my last one.
Orion just hands Jakaro his quiver of arrows that he has never touched. There you go, buddy.
Can I hold 2 quivers of 20 and 20? Like dual exhaust?
Just take.
Yeah,
Just put 'em in
take,
yours.
Take however many
Yeah.
arrows you need. And I'll hold on my quiver.
Yeah, he can just hold on the empty pouch.
Yeah, like a kind of double barrel. Two
You
Yeah,
don't
quivers.
need 2 pouches.
Why
I
not?
think
Why
they
just
only
hold on
held
to it?
20 and 20. I know, but I want to hold them both. Like
Yeah, wear him like a
Rambo.
bandolier.
Yeah, like an
Yeah.
X, you know.
See, you just want to be like Rambo, have 2 fucking quivers.
Yeah.
Instead of
Yeah.
like across
Get
your
some
chest, you can have on your
explosive
back.
shots.
I shoot enough arrows.
I mean, your strength.
should-
I feel like you could carry anything you fucking want. You and Horvath.
I'm supposed to be using a hand axe, but I like using my bow, and I have my cool gloves.
Morty stows his hand axe behind his back at his waist for easy access.
I got mine if I need it. But
I've only used
yeah,
it once
so I
to
need
cut
to
my
I
cheek.
need to reload. I need to reload my arrows. I haven't been paying attention to that.
Yeah, I think it's 1 gold piece for 20 arrows.
I have that spare, so
All right,
I'll
so
do that. Boop, boop, boop.
She will willingly sell you 20 arrows.
So now I can
Yeah.
carry 40 because you got 2 quivers.
And I will take. I'm gonna take Quarian up on his offer. And I'm gonna.
Yeah, you take my quiver. I don't need it.
I'm gonna double quiver.
Yeah.
Bandolier style.
All right, so you have 40 arrows now. 2 quivers.
Jakara, would my short bow be of any use to you?
No thanks.
Like short range sniping?
No. Not unless it's magical.
Nope. Plain old shitty short bow.
No.
While we're talking and giving each other supplies, Flareon is collecting Horvath and Nacho. Nacho, I feel like if we're gonna start lying and pretending to be this AdWords people, we might need Lord
Yeah.
Kensington's.
Yeah.
What are you
that's fine.
guys doing right now?
And with that,
Is there
I'm
a
talking.
ruse?
I want to know. I
There's a
want to know how
ruse.
much
There's a
all
ruse
the.
to put.
I want to know how much all the magical weapons cost. if we can
Well,
afford
eh,
any of them.
Well,
'Cause-
let's continue with our ruse first. Quarian
Yeah.
is new to ruses. Nacho is rubbing off on him, so he sends Flareon to collect Nacho.
Horvath's got this mysterious backstory we just got a hint of that Maury's been so curious about, but he's blacked out, drunk, fucking night before, so he's passed out on a bench right now.
Yeah.
Well, not even Maury. I've just been curious, and now it's starting to unfold.
What was this girl's name? Who's in charge of this place? Lion Shield.
Lenine.
Lenine. So Lenine, this is Lord Kensington, who's in charge of our little party that Adward had sent and put in charge of. Show us what you have for him.
Hi, well, I have these 3 pieces here. The first, this maul, very finely made. That'll be, if you're interested, would be about 250 gold pieces.
God, that would be such a cool Horvath weapon.
Second, this sickle here. Would be
You looking at a weapon right now, Morty?
No.
Morty's passed out. Nacho, Quarian, and Chikaro are looking.
No, I mean, like, is he looking at it in the equipment universe?
I mean, Morty would perhaps look to improve his current weapon, but he's not really in the market for one. He's
I'm not
willing to-
asking Morty. I'm asking Mr. Ryan Marr. Are you looking
What?
at?
We don't know the names of the weapons yet, so no.
Well, I mean, there's just your basic maul. There's a maul +2. There's a vicious
Well,
maul.
I don't want anything two-handed because I like having a
No,
shield.
I'm not asking if you want it. I'm just okay. Never mind. You messed
I
up
don't know
on-
what you're asking.
I'm asking you to. I was just asking if you were looking at the equipment that's available, not Morty. In just like doing a search for equipment.
I don't know what you mean.
Are you
Alright.
looking at the different malls that exist in the
Oh,
Dragons?
no, I haven't been, no. Because I would never, I would never wield anything two-handed anyway.
Yeah.
I'm not interested in that.
Well, it's just funny because we can't ask the lady like, what are the stats of these weapons?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go that far because I would never wield anything two-handed because I need to have a shield. That's my build. I need that. I'm sure there's sick weapons. I understand. Like I get it. But
Yeah.
I was asking if you could do anything like I just did in the chat, just like whatever the item you were looking at, and put it in the chat so we know what we're talking about. But okay, so Quarian has no idea if it's a maul +1, a maul basic,
Vicious
so a
Maul.
maul
Yeah, no, we just know it's
uncommon, a maul uncommon.
Oh, we have no
You
idea.
can roll an Arcana check.
It could.
yeah, there's ways to identify it, but
Okay.
typically
Nine.
to do that
So I have
stuff,
no idea.
like we'd have to like spend the long rest once we have it in our hands.
Yeah, I guess right now we just know the base, like the base stats.
Yeah.
So.
Well,
And like he gave us a brief description of like properties, like the scythe thing sounded really cool. It's just I just don't know if it's anything anybody in our group would actually use, besides Quarian who just got a new fucking dope ass weapon.
Yeah, like I'm proficient in sickles, but I just got an awesome weapon, so I probably wouldn't buy it.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's keep looking at the weapons. So it's a nice looking maul. Ooh, what was her name? Lillian?
Lenine. Lenine.
I'm writing
No,
this
we're so
one
bad.
down.
We're all so bad with fucking names.
Lenine?
Lenine.
Lenine? How do we there's a bunch of different ways to spell it.
Jesus.
Do phonetically.
Just
Big,
pick one.
You
big
don't
L,
even
little
have
A,
to,
big
you
N,
know how to
little
say
E,
it.
little E, little N.
Alright. So, alright, that's a nice maul, Lenine. Keep them coming. Let's see what else you have. I'm more looking forward to looking at the armors you have. I'm looking to replace my hide armor with something a bit more heavy duty, but no metal.
Well, I could fit you with this, and it's a little something extra I've been working on. It's a studded armor, but instead of using metal for the studs, it's made out of ironwood.
Ironwood.
Sounds
that?
right up this pretentious druid's alley.
Right?
So as an elf and a druid, you recognize ironwood as a specific tree that has extremely hard and dense
Some rare and
um,
enchanted wood.
makeup. So for all intents and purposes, it works as studded leather armor, but it doesn't have any metal in it.
But that
How
would be the
convenient.
same AC as the hide armor. It looks like.
Yeah, but it has no maximum on your dex.
My dex is garbage. That doesn't that doesn't matter to me.
Doesn't help you.
Doesn't help me at all. Oh, thank you, Lenine. That doesn't help me at all. Let's look at the rest of your weapons. Show me that sickle that you were talking about.
All right, she.
It
shows
might help you in some way if the DM's trying to give it to you.
I don't know what his dex was. If his dex was high, it would help him. But if it's not, then it.
Oh,
Yeah.
eventually we'll come across some like enchanted hide armor or something. I'll just wait.
Find something.
Turn into a bear or something if I get in trouble.
That too.
I mean, if you're about to die, you just turn into a bear. You're fine.
We gotta find a bear, guys, so I can turn into it.
So,
Hmm.
Quarian, roll another Arcana check on the sickle.
Oh my god.
Ooh. Could you learn its properties? Unfortunately not, because Morty's not there to give you guidance because he's asleep on a bench.
So you recognize some of the runes, but you don't know what they mean. And then Lenine picks it up and starts to turn it over, and it all of a sudden turns the entire blade lights on fire.
Cool.
Corin's eyes light up because he fucking loves fire.
Very cool.
And she says, not the typical make. Usually people tend to prefer making these into swords, but this is a flame tongue sickle.
I have a question about that. So when he rolls that, is that based off of strength, or is that would that be based off like a spell casting?
It'd still be based off his normal attack,
Ah,
so it'd be physical modifier.
yeah.
Lord Randall looks at
Plus
Quarion
18.
and asks him if he's sure he's in the market for a weapon right now.
I just got a really cool new weapon. Corian
Mhm,
says as he pulls out his tentacle rod.
I was gonna say
Mhm.
you should
to
fucking
show
show that thing off.
Lenine the fancy ass tentacles that come out of it and just flail around, and then one of the tentacles knocks something off of a shelf, so he puts it away embarrassed.
I wanted to know what normal people think of that thing. I was waiting for you to pull it out.
So she sees it, and it after like a half a second recognizes it, and you see kind of a look of horror on her face when she sees it, but she's also
That's good news.
kind of interested in it.
Corian rolls his eyes and says, "Yes, I know it's evil and cursed, but it's badass, and I want to use it to fight people with. I've got it under control."
Well,
Carl's ring.
I've just never seen it in person, but I've heard tales of them. That the drow tend to favor this. It's surprising to see a top-dwelling elf carrying it around, considering your history.
I didn't make it. I may not approve of how it was made, but it's already here. It would be a waste not to use it.
Oh, I agree.
My own quest for knowledge.
It's very practical of you. Many of your kin wouldn't take that approach.
I'm different from a lot of my kin.
Quarian built differently. Put sunglasses on.
Built different.
And she puts down the flaming sickle and says, "Well, if you're interested in this one, it would be about 550."
Yikes.
And then
Corin
she
is
pulls out
very
the hand
impressed
axe.
with the flame, incredibly impressed with the flame tongue sickle. I like that you have done so much work gathering these magical weapons for our Lord Adward. I do not believe this flame tongue sickle will will benefit my immediate party. It may be best to hold on to that till my Lord Edward arrives proper.
What are you talking about, Edward, for?
Isn't that the guy I'm impersonating as part of his I lied to her and told her that I was part of someone's party.
The second caravan?
Yeah, the caravan guy. I walked in and she said, "Aren't you here? Are you here for so and so?" I thought it was Adward.
Oh no, she said Othrod. She was
Othrod.
referring to Horvath, but she used his last name.
Oh. Oh, so I guess I wasn't really lying then, was I?
No.
Well, then I guess we'll. I don't need this.
Yeah, so out of character, I'm getting the impression that all these items are going to be out of our price range.
I mean, right now, if you pooled all your money, you could buy.
Yeah, be a one and done.
Yeah, we
one
don't want.
of-
I don't think
one
we
of
want to
the
be
two
spending
cheaper ones.
all our money. I mean, no one's desperate right now, so I think we.
I mean, if it seemed like something that was like too good to resist, maybe, but they're
Yeah.
all been like, I mean, at the same time, we've been just collecting very good items just from
Well,
playing.
let's see.
you know?
Does Dracaro anything catch Dracaro's eye? Or is he? Let's
Nope,
see.
I'm good to go.
All
I
right.
just wanted to refill my arrows and say thank you for my pauldron,
Cool.
and that I might be back for the other side, but I'm still on the hunt.
Nacho starts to pull on the back of Querion's shirt to get him out of here. Pull him out of the shop.
Lenine kind of smiles at Jakaro and says, "It looks mighty handsome on you. Let me know if you find more."
Thank you, I will.
Oh, thank you for your time, Lenine. You've been pleasant as always. Come on, boys. Let's go wake up that stupid dwarf and get on our way.
All right. You find Morty half
Resting on a
asleep.
bench.
Yeah, on a bench.
That he was just tied to.
No longer tied to.
Is there a
No
well
way.
where we can get like a bucket of water or something?
Yeah, there's a couple of wells in town that are just available.
I'm not completely unaware. I'm not like asleep. I'm just resting.
There's one nearby, like right underneath where the words.
If I heard you
Giant
walk
level.
up, I would open my
All right,
eyes.
so we don't need to dump a bucket of water on you.
No, it's not like that.
All right.
Morty
I gotta-
opens his eyes and wakes up as Corian is coming at him with the ink. Corn, damn it.
Morty
Must be quiet.
gets up reluctantly and says, "Come on, mate." He just puts his hands up.
I gotta go take a piss. So if you guys want to like talk a little bit as a group and figure out next move,
Okay.
All right.
or everyone take a piss break. You know.
Huddle up.
I would. My roommate just went to the bathroom. Somebody went to the bathroom. I was about to go too.
Oh, VGK, what a dick.
I know.
But
I'm gonna too, but so what do you guys? I'm ready to go.
yo,
I feel like in
So-
game though, I don't know about some of the options.
we gotta pull out the overworld map and have a talk, boys. I think that's the
Yeah.
plan.
Let's go north. I want to go. I
I-
think my vote was to go north to Neverwinter, and there was one of the missions was on the way. The
There's
triangle. one.
literally missions in all directions. From
Wait,
where we are
what's
now.
the overworld?
So we've been continuously like picking up missions as we go, essentially. So,
Yeah, we have a ton. I know.
so
But I'm saying I want to go to Neverwinter. I think,
yeah,
and
that's
then
so,
go into and travel through the woods maybe to get
That's-
there.
that's why I want to pull out the yes. Okay, I think we're on the same page here. I want to pull out the map to show you what Morty has in mind.
What
Yeah.
map?
Well,
Who
James will
controls
do it
the
once
map?
he gets back. The
Oh.
map of the area that we're in. Like
The map of the area that we're in is on the screen.
no,
Yeah,
not
the
not
zoomed
just the
out
town,
version.
like the overworld, like as a like the basically like this
Yeah,
like we're in
I
the
get it.
we're in a town like the state. I want to see the state map
Got it.
because like that's where he has all the
Yeah,
different
there's
like
the- I
random
think
shapes.
it's the light.
Like, we're in the tower
Yeah.
right now. We gotta see the director.
Yeah. But basically, my thought process is that there's a few things that are kind of grouped up in a few different areas, and instead of what we've been doing is like going out, like think of like Fandalin is the center of the map, and we've been kind of going out like in one direction then coming back, going out one direction, coming back. And my train of thought is instead of doing that, maybe this next trip we go out and do like a little bit of a loop. Like, you know what I mean? Not completely like linear where we just go out to one location, come right back. Like we go out and then maybe like swing one direction and circle
Yeah.
back. Like I think Jakaro and I are on the same like thought process.
Yeah,
here.
let's go. I
Yeah,
want to
we
go
also-
north
We have
through
this
the
house
woods
over here.
and come out to
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing, Jakaro.
Neverwinter.
But not north. It would be north east, because
Northeast.
there's
Yes, northeast.
because that's where the rat hideout is. That's where the sheriff is. That's where some ancient fucking dwarf, fucking like shit to Morty is, and possibly the guys who went missing, the dwarf guys, they might be over there too.
Yeah. Well, if you were, if
East,
anyone,
or is that all north, or is any of that east?
It's northeast, and then we could loop through the woods and head west towards like Neverwinter, and there's stuff along the way there. We could even swing by the original place we started on that this
Correct.
path.
and we have
Yeah,
You
the
might
yeah.
you might lose Horvath. You don't know it, but Horvath is interested in moving east.
Well, this would fit that perfectly.
I
then,
feel
'cause
like
that's where-
Horvath wants
No,
to rob a
you just said
caravan.
north and then west.
No, north. We'd be going northeast first, and then swing west.
Depends how much east it is. We'll
Is
have to
that where your
see.
family is?
I
Is
was-
to the east.
Nah, dude, the family is fucking way far away.
I was getting the
Morty-
impression
Morty doesn't
Horvath
even know where
wants
his
to
original village
rob a
is.
caravan.
Yo, real quick, has anyone noticed this house in town that has the fog of war?
Of course, we've noticed.
Yeah, we can't
course
really
we-
say like, you know, it's kind of.
I know we can't just be like, I go investigate this
Hey,
suspicious
there's a
house.
cloud. There's a house with a cloud over it.
Corey
There's
noticed.
a giant elephant in the room. Penguin. Has anybody seen this elephant here?
I noticed a quest marker over one of the houses. Let's move towards that.
Don't. Come on. And anywho,
Also, that's
James,
something
can you
that's-
bring up the map of the like the whole region?
Me
Yeah,
and
you
Nacho
mean-
also have to decide if we want to tell the rest of the party about your impending
Oh, about the
werewolf
note.
madness.
Right?
Oh, you know you're gonna tell us, but
I might.
there's
Nacho's
more
been
pressing
rubbing off on
things.
Corian, so he might defer to him a bit in this situation.
Why? Nacho's always just gonna fucking lie.
You
He's
don't
a
know that.
half-elf, so he's better than the rest of you.
Okay.
And Corian appreciates his willingness to screw over and
So-
steal from non-elves.
So basically, what I was saying, boys, is I think the play would be like this. Oh, sorry, I did not mean to do that. I hit the wrong button.
Go over here, and then
Yeah,
over here,
basically,
and then
hit-
over here.
trail that way, do all this, and then that way to possibly even Neverwinter.
Is
Because
this Velen, that wizard guy's house? This blue square?
this, I think, was the rats, but we were also
Right.
told that the wizards are somewhere in these woods.
Yeah, you guys didn't actually get any directions there because it was just written in the letter and said to.
That Nacho burned.
But
No,
it was
it
these
still-
woods, I
it
assume,
still
right?
exists.
It is those woods, but you
Okay.
just you were told to find Falcon's hunting lodge, but he didn't.
But yeah,
investigate
my
further.
train of thought was instead of like, you know, the last few missions we've done, like I was saying, we just go one direction and then come back. You know, one direction, come back. We could just do like a little loop ski this time.
I like that plan.
Yes.
Yeah,
A
this
long
stuff-
adventure.
this was
Let's go
the-
like
Exactly.
on an adventure.
like the-
Yeah,
the
one
ranch
big
with the
adventure.
sheriff, right?
Try to
The
cross off as many
half-orcs.
things as we can in one go.
Speed run.
Jakaro's on board.
Because like I was saying too, right here, this is where it all began. So that'd be kind of nice. Do like a little loop ski, then see where it all started, and then back to the main storyline.
Alright. Corian puts forward a motion that we should stop by the Shrine of Luck, leave an offering, and then head towards the pink circle.
So
All in favor?
so I think this is the sheriff, right, James? All this stuff.
Yeah, the one furthest east is the sheriff's ranch.
Okay. What
The
were these two things?
the first blue one, the western blue one, is the ruins of Coneyberry, and then the pink circle is the shrine where the were rats used to live.
What about
Oh, is that where the ogre is?
what about a
Where the-
Tatia
where the-
caravan?
From what you found, they are probably traveling the Tribor Trail,
We're hitting everything then. If we're
heading east, and they have like a day and a half ahead of you. But it's also a trade caravan, so they're not going to be moving too swiftly.
what about our horses? Are those still a thing?
I
Good
can turn into a
question.
horse.
Did
Can
you
I
want
turn into a horse?
to
I can turn into a
negotiate
horse.
with Halia to keep the horses?
I
Do
mean,
it.
how badly do you want to catch this caravan, Horvath? Because that would definitely give us a pretty good edge there to do that.
I don't know. It's
And I mean, if we're gonna go on like this big long journey, having horses, as long as we can keep them alive, would be pretty useful.
yeah.
That's the
Yeah, I was wondering that too, if
parentheses,
we
as
could-
long as they're alive.
We could buy a mount that we can whistle for on command. Would be nice.
I got
don't know if
that
that's a thing.
remember I got that what's it called? My spell.
You gotta
Where
whistle.
I can whistle very loudly.
With thaumaturgy.
Yes. Same one I used to make my eyes glow.
So yeah, did we like? How did we get those horses last time?
Halia gave them to us to go to the mines.
Yeah, and then they ran off when the
Well,
dragon came.
Only one got killed.
we got them back. It was
Yeah, you did get
Did
him
we
back.
get them back?
yeah.
Okay.
That's why I
Alright.
said I used thaumaturgy to make the whistle so they heard it better.
Yeah, and only one of them dead.
Yeah,
So
one
who-
got scooped up by the dragon.
All right.
But
So
don't forget,
Ryan turn
Raskin
into his
died,
own horse.
so it was a wash.
So
All right. Sounds like
So
we have.
will we have to talk to her, or will we just have them?
We gotta talk.
Can we retcon us asking her if we could keep the horses? Do like a posthumous roll?
I don't think we want to like straight up buy them, because then if they die, then it's like we're out of that money. If we could probably rent them though, right?
You can lease a horse.
I'm sure they have some sort of value.
I mean, I can literally be my own horse, so
Or if we're doing a mission
Well,
for her,
must
she
be
might
nice,
just let us
shapeshifter.
use them.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we're doing a mission for her, then that's like
Oh, true. Yeah.
that's like part of the mission expense.
But I don't think any of these are for her. The ones that we're talking about.
She doesn't have
Actually,
to know that.
Actually, the
Doesn't need to
were-rat,
know
the
that.
were-rat head. Yeah. If we stop by the were-rat thing for sure, that we say we're avenging. Boom. She offered us.
I
money
mean,
for the
yeah.
were-rat
Plus,
head.
she doesn't have to know that we're not
yeah.
doing her missions.
Yes.
We're not avenging. We're just securing her investment in the Dwarven mines.
All right, so you want to use that argument with her to continue to use the horses?
Yes.
That we're they're to her benefit in the long run, because we're to speed us up means it'll speed up her endeavors.
All right. So Horvath rolls for persuasion.
Yep.
Hey, Ronan.
Looks like somebody already did.
God damn it! I can't see the feed. I gotta refresh.
No, it's
Oh,
Arcana
yeah,
check.
I gotta refresh.
Do you want me to roll, James, or
Yeah,
Kinda
roll,
different.
roll play. Yep.
bingo?
So good with words.
As well. You've been working out so far. I can
We're on horseback.
loan them to you for the week if you'd like. Let's say at a discount.
Time limit.
Maybe 10 gold pieces.
Oh, that's bargain.
That's money well spent.
Horvath
Poor
pays
man,
her.
pay the woman.
Horvath pays her.
All right. All right, you guys have mounts.
Yeah.
All right, so then you guys are headed east on the trail.
Yes. So we're heading up the Tribord Trail. We're gonna go to the sheriff first. Where should we go first?
How did we add that we were on horseback last time?
I don't think we did.
We don't. You
Well-
just know your movement speed.
Yeah, your movement speed doubles, right?
Yeah, they have a movement speed of 60, I think, instead of 30.
Got it. All right, gents, lead the way.
You need Horvath lead the way because you're our beefiest guy.
All right. What kind of pace are you guys trying to make?
Average speed? Like they're not full on gallop, more of like a canter. Is that proper horse terminology?
A trot.
Trot.
I mean, I would say on like the main trail, wouldn't we want to go fast?
So
Like where
it's
it's cl-
walk, trot, and gallop. All right, no, walk, trot, canter, and gallop are the 4 speeds for horses. So I say we're moving at a canter and not a gallop.
I
But
mean,
we could be going at a trot if we're trying to be, a little more taking the sights.
I mean, we
I-
want
I
to be a
would-
little cautious. You know?
I
We're
would just
trotting.
say that if we're on this main trail, wouldn't it make sense that we go as fast as we can, like towards our destination for now? Because we're probably gonna want to take our time through these woods. Obviously,
what?
You know,
Let's
We
do
also
it.
don't want to tire out the horses either.
Horvath.
They're fresh. We just got them. You know. And plus,
I vote-
we're trying to exactly. Horvath wants to catch this caravan. That's the plot line here.
We don't know that though.
What do you mean? Wouldn't he? I assume he'd tell us like where he's gonna
No.
keep our secret.
Horvath
No.
tell us,
Nah, he didn't tell you.
so we don't know.
Oh, I thought you didn't you mention previously that Horvath doesn't lie. Now he's keeping things from the group.
It's not that he's lying, dude. It's that he's fucking.
It's a
got his own
personal
mission.
issue. It's a personal thing.
Yeah, so like it doesn't affect the group.
Okay, it's a solo quest. I see. Side quest.
So I say we move at a canter, which what? So if horses double the movement speed, so galloping would be 60 feet. So I'm saying
Horvath,
canter
side
would be
quest.
like 45 because it's not quite as fast.
Well, a gallop would be like full speed, so that would be like taking the dash action would be like 120.
Oh yeah, we're not trying to dash.
Let's go ludicrous
What is the
speed.
difference? Like what does it matter? That's what I'm curious.
Probably miss things when we're moving, perception wise.
I'm trying to see about catching the caravan, so I wanted to know if you guys were like trying to catch it and.
Let's
figure out
rob
how
the
long it would take you
caravan.
guys
Well,
to
I
catch
guess
it.
out of character, I'd want to help Horvath, but I mean, if Marty doesn't know, then either way, Marty would want to go fast, I suppose, because we're on the trail.
And Corey
that was
wants
my
to
whole point.
canter because
Like,
he feels
what-
bad
what-
for
what-
horses.
What's up?
He doesn't want to. Corian doesn't want to overexert the horses because he cares more about them than you guys. So that's why he's voting canter because he doesn't want to tire them out.
Yeah, I just don't know the mechanics, so I don't know.
Perhaps we should have brought some carrots.
I can make some good berries. Tie those to a string.
Keep
No,
them
I don't. Well, let's just pick a pace and go for it.
going. All right.
Yeah, Horvath's whole. I mean, his motivation with this side thing is like he's not gonna make the team go out of the way for it.
He just
And
leaves
so-
town and starts booking it.
All right, fine, Fine. If we're not in a rush, then we'll do normal pace, a little bit fast. How about that? Is that an
There
option?
we go. There we go.
Yes,
A little
that's
bit
called a
faster.
canter.
Let's just
All right,
pick
let's do
one.
that then.
Exactly what Corian has been saying.
All right, exactly. Then we'll do that then. We do that.
Goddamn dwarves.
Okay.
Alright, so we canter on our way.
Is anybody doing anything in particular on the way, or are you guys just like, let's get to our destination? I mean,
Corian is on the lookout for more cool animals to turn into.
Question is, are we gonna handle these were rats first, or come? Yeah, we're gonna handle them first because we got here. We're here. We're at the were rat camp.
Well, my
Kind of good
plan was
rounds.
more my train of thought was more to hit the trail hard and then like push through this, complete these things, and then cut across and do that on the way.
Go through the woods.
Yeah.
Corian is with Morty in that regard.
Yeah, that was Morty's train of thought.
So where Morty's token is right now is like as far as you'd get in a day.
Nice.
So while we're doing this too, like while Quarian's looking for animals to turn into, Morty would just be like looking at the trail to try to determine how traveled is, if it's being used a lot, or if it's still because I think before last time I checked this, I'm pretty sure it was like it seemed active.
The main trail in the land. Yeah,
Oh,
let's
I'm
see if people
still
use
I'm
it.
still curious, dude. I want to know.
All right, roll a perception check. Aquarian,
'Cause we're-
roll a perception check.
So I'm not trying to like meta whatever Horbat's chasing. I just, Morty would just want to know if it's active or not. That's all. Because he would think it was strange if it wasn't. That's that's his whole thing. And you said perception?
Yep.
Okay.
Tons of perception.
Morty's eyes are massive.
Not a lot of perception.
Yeah, that's perception. Morty, you see that the trail is pretty well traveled. There seems to be some recent tracks. You also notice the further you get out, the more tracks you see start to depart the trail.
Like they're splitting up?
Yeah, towards the end of the day, you start to notice more tracks leading leading off the trail.
Morty turns to the group and says, someone's been traveling here recently, and they are splitting up for some reason. And he looks, he's like, that's kind of weird, he says to the group. And he's like, don't you guys agree?
No. Corian disagrees. That's what trails are for. They're for walking on.
And then he says, I mean, splitting up. We're not splitting up. We're traveling together, right? He's like, isn't splitting up kind of strange?
How do you know that every single track you see is part of the same party?
Morty's like, look at these eyes. They're massive. I see everything.
I think maybe they were just they had different destinations, so they went to their destinations.
Morty puts his hand up, like talk to the hand motion, and then goes, "All right, fine." And then he says, "Don't believe me." And then he points to like Quarian and says, he says, "What do you think?" He's like, "Have you gotten anywhere with that orb of yours?"
I'm still working on it. Don't you talk about my orb like that. You're not getting it back, Morty. Don't even try.
And the Morty keeps his hand up and says, I don't want it back. And he looks to the rest of the group and says, that thing's gonna get us killed. And then he's like, but we got other issues at hand, and then like points to the trail.
You know, hopefully it'll get someone killed, just not us. That's the whole point of it.
Yeah.
So Morty, you notice like none of the cart tracks leave the path. Most of the things that are leaving the path are either by foot or on horses.
So they like you're traveling in formation or something?
Yeah, I mean some of them are older than others. It's kind of hard to tell, but
Okay. Either way, Morty will say there's fresh tracks, basically. Like he's not able to determine, like, if it is sketchy or not. Just at the very least say it's fresh tracks.
Go follow a track, Morty. Report back to us if it's something suspicious.
Morty points to Jakaro and says, "Ranger." We have someone specialized for this. Speciality. Maybe he's AFK or something.
Oh, I rolled a 6.
Are you trying to follow one of these tracks, or just kind of get more information from the tracks?
I was just gonna try to like, yeah, I was just gonna investigate it or look at it or try to see what I thought.
Chikaro drops to all fours and sniffs.
So you find as you're going, you're noticing these things as well because Morty's pointing them out as you go. You find one of the fresher ones to try to follow a little bit or like investigate off the trail a little bit. You don't get much out of it other than it was probably like 5 or 6 riders heading to the north.
Morty sees Jakaro's enthusiasm and nudges Quarian and says, "Why can't you be this enthusiastic about potion ingredients?"
Oh, speaking of potion ingredients, how let's because I have that healing potion recipe. How can we take a second to see what we have for ingredients right now? Do we have like the full recipe yet for the healing potion recipe?
We've had it.
You have the whole recipe. You don't have all the ingredients.
Yeah,
I
we've had the recipe, just we haven't been like looking for the ingredients.
have purple cat mushrooms and timber sap. What are the other ingredients?
The mushrooms are
There's
for
a
the
list.
healing.
If you go to the what's it called?
The
Campaign
public
thing.
notes
Yeah.
in the campaign have the ingredients.
Like screw
'Cause
buying
during the long
potions,
rest,
fucking
I
Quarian could make them probably.
Yeah. During the long rest, I switched out one of my spells for find. What is it? Locate animals or plants.
Oh. You're gonna spend a spell slot on that? Is that first level?
Second level, I think.
Oh, wow. That's commitment.
I mean, if we need healing potions, I'm just saying I got that spell.
No, that's cool. I don't care. Do what you
So
want with your spells, man.
What are the ingredients other than purple cat mushrooms and timber sap?
Elder root, Baldur's juniper berry, and Neverwinter sage leaf.
Elder root distilled. That
I
sounds
just
like
added added the stuff that you have. You have one of the ingredients for the healing potion and one of the ingredients for the water breathing potion.
I have an ingredient for water breathing potion.
Yeah, you found when you were looking for ingredients last, you found the timber pine root.
Oh, and that's for the water breathing.
Yep.
I didn't even know we had that recipe.
I think we bugged the old lady the second time we saw her for it.
No, Ethid told you what it was for.
Oh, okay.
You gave it to him when you met him in the bar that night.
See, Morty got something out of him.
That's a useful ass potion.
He was trying so hard to get information out of him when he first met him.
So is it the end of the day?
So let's see. Let's finish up the travel. So, Quarian, do you want to be looking for animals or do you want to be looking for ingredients? Well, I guess I should say it doesn't really matter because you rolled an 8, so you didn't really find it. No matter what you were looking for. Jakar, are you scouting for us yet again?
Quarian, you gotta get better friends with Morty, so you could have been like shoulder and shoulder with him while you're looking for stuff.
Nah,
Roll a perception.
You're a
check.
dwarf. We can't be friends.
So that way I could have given you guidance.
Seven.
7. All right.
What's that check for? The trail?
No, that's
Just scouting.
Oh, okay.
scouting. Keeping his eyes open for the groups. So as you guys are traveling down the road, you reach an area where there's a couple of trees along the side of the road. Just a few kind of staggered. And as you get close, you start to hear an odd squawking noise from the trees.
An odd squawking noise. That sounds like something I can turn into.
Stay alert, boys.
Morty readies his shield. While still using his hammer as a crutch. Actually, no, we're riding horses, so never mind.
All right. So you guys, go through the trees, or well, like in between them, and as you're passing, you hear a rustling in the trees, and then roll a perception check.
Stirring in the forest. Are we about to fight something?
Dun, 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 dun.
I cannot roll above like a 5 today.
Up to you.
Same.
Oh my goodness.
You never really
So
have
much
to fight.
perception.
Am I gonna lose another surprise
roll
round? This is the only
another one.
time Morty's eyes are small.
Nothing. Oh, Jesus.
So most of you guys, all you see the, what'd you get, Nacho?
13.
I really need to get this to not cut it off. All right, you got 13. And what did Querying get?
Something super low. 9.
You got a 9.
It's still the second highest.
Yeah.
Okay. So two different trees. You guys are hearing this and seeing rustling of the branches, and Nacho is the only one that notices like a brightly colored chicken-like creature hopping between the branches.
Sounds tasty.
Okay.
And then as you guys are passing underneath it, one of them squawks louder, and you see a couple of the trees ahead of you guys start to rustle as well. What would
Corian
you like
panics and casts
to do?
firebolt at one of the trees.
Well, yeah, if we're gonna be making camp in this area, we can't be
Are
sleeping
you actually
with
doing
the...
that?
Yeah.
Don't light the
Alright.
forest on fire. Just
Yeah, I got spooked.
please.
I got spooked and I cast firebolt.
He just said he is lighting the forest on fire.
Wait, so you're not really in a forest. You're kind of like grassland hills for the most part, but there's like scattered trees here and there.
Plus, unless it's a dead tree, it probably won't burn that easily.
All right, so you're just randomly casting firebolts up in the tree.
God.
Yeah, I one of the rustling trees, I got spooked and I just cast firebolt. at
Remember
it.
the last time we did this?
Yeah, it was a fucking puma that I can now turn into.
Roll.
Quarian randomly spends level 1 spell. Or is that a cantrip?
Cantrip.
Okay, never mind then.
Roll for attack, right?
Alright, so it's a. Oh my god. I can't roll for shit. 9 to hit.
All right, that's the firebolt goes up into the tree branches, and you don't see anything happen.
I couldn't even hit a goddamn tree.
You hear
Trees
this?
don't move. They just sit there.
Morty snickers at the elf's shitty spell.
It's a great spell. I just couldn't hit shit with it.
Morty's capable of much more powerful spells.
All right, if you guys want to arrange yourselves and how you would be traveling.
Morty would be up front with his buddy Horvath, I assume.
Which way's the front?
I guess we can put Raskin in the trash.
The front will be on the top.
Yeah, I assume front would be up here. Nacho up front too? Question mark.
Yeah. Nacho's a little more confident in his
Oh.
ability to take damage.
That's a
Morty
big tree.
likes this. This is like the trio right here. We're the fucking the trifecta.
He doesn't want to be like. He'll be like behind you guys,
Okay,
ready
okay,
to
okay.
like. He's
Okay,
not
okay.
like front line.
So
He's like
you
back
want
front.
VIP. So you're the new VIP.
Not VIP. Like, I'm ready to like
He's a lord.
get in, attack, and
He's
disengage.
the Lord.
Of course he's the VIP.
I'm like 5 feet behind you. Okay, 5 feet.
It's fine. It's fine. No, the idea is that we engage and then you get your free sneak attack, which is
Yeah.
good.
So as you shoot the firebolt into the tree, the squawking gets louder, and everybody notices these brightly colored. It looks like a mix between like a parrot and a chicken. Probably about the size of, I don't know, they're probably like 3 or 4 feet tall.
Is Corian able to recognize the animals and know what they are?
Everybody roll a survival check.
God damn it.
Survival or nature, whichever
Oh
one.
my god.
I'm not goddamming
Survival.
that.
What's my nature? Okay, I will do survival.
After all this complaining about
20.
my rolls, I finally rolled a 1.
Wait. Oh, let's go away.
So, and then I didn't see what Morty's was. That's Morty.
What am I rolling? Sorry.
Oh, it's either
Survival or
survival
nature.
or nature.
Wait, we could
I'll
roll
do-
nature instead?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah, you
I
can
have
roll nature. if
proficiency
you
in nature. I want to roll that instead, definitely.
want.
And it's
Yeah. You rolled
nat
another
ones
one.
in a row. 2
Alright.
nat ones in a row.
The dice don't lie.
Wait, so does proficiency mean I got to roll twice?
No,
No,
it
it's not
just means you have
advantage.
a higher modifier for it. That's why you have a +5 instead of whatever you have in nature or
Doesn't
in
help much.
survival.
2 ones in a row. If I was in
Morty
Vegas, I'd be making so much money.
and Drakaro was high, right?
I was 20.
20. Okay. Morty and Drakaro recognize these as cockatrice, which are birds that tend to hunt in packs and they are
That
known
turn you to
to
stone.
turn their prey into stone.
We haven't rolled initiative yet, right?
Let's we'll roll initiative.
God damn it. Well, Morty would still yell, these birds are here to fight. Raise his hammer.
And a 4 for initiative.
There you go.
Oh, I got a 6. Oh man, we all rolled pretty low.
Did mine?
Oh.
Oh my god, dude. 3 of us got a 6.
You guys are all
Carl
gonna
with
go
the
at once.
17.
I'm gonna get rolled by some chickens.
Some tree chicken.
Tree chickens.
Can Morty go first this first round just to get Bless out of the way?
Sure.
Because we get to choose who goes first, right? Since we all got the same.
Couple
Yeah.
of sixes.
Yeah, and you can change each round.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do this first round, then you guys can take one of the next ones. I don't care.
Roll.
Can you guys just call out who got what?
Yep.
Horvath got a 6. Morty got a 6. Nacho got an 11. Drakaro got a 17. And Corian got a 6.
Yeah.
I got a 4.
Most of the squad got 6s.
Only 2.
Oh, you got a 4. Sorry.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Corian had a 4.
Corian
Yep.
got a 4. Morty
Bro.
and Horvath got 6s. Nacho got an 11. And Drakaro got 17.
17.
I mean,
Okay.
a 4 is one of my higher rolls so
Why
far.
did my eyes block out that 4? I see it right there.
All right. So the red one is going first, and it's gonna move forward, and it's going to try to bite Morty. Oh, with a nat 20.
Morty uses his warding flare.
There you go. It got a 20.
Again?
It got a 17 plus 3.
God damn it. Okay.
So you take 2 damage and roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh shit. That's not good. Is it poison?
I have lesser restoration, but it doesn't help with
It
petrification.
is not poison.
Okay. 9.
9. Okay. You feel the venom of the cockatrice seep
God.
into you, and your muscles start to contract, and you are now restrained.
What? That's not good.
Jeez, Mort.
Jeez, Mark.
Alright. Restrained effect clicked.
Drakara, it's your turn.
I'll
Drakaro.
will highlight myself with this to indicate that I'm restrained.
Is there a random dead wolf on the battlefield, or is that?
Actually, I'll tilt my character sideways too.
Yeah, what is this thing?
I think
Morty is
that's-
tapped.
I think that's Quarian's.
I'm restrained. I'm fucked right now.
I think that's Quarian's unsummoned wolf creature. I think. Right?
Oh, okay.
I deleted that with this guy right here.
I think you could heal me though, Horvath, right? Like if it's venom, or I don't know. If it's restrained. I don't know how this works.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I can use like 5 lay on hands to remove, I think, some sort of effects, but I'm not sure.
I can get rid of blind, deaf, paralyzed, and poison.
Just don't fail enough.
We'll find out.
Alright, so Drakaro is going to come over here and attack the orange one.
Trying to get the kill counter up.
What do you using to attack?
I'm gonna use my longbow. 18.
That'll hit.
For 6 damage.
Okay. Nothing else?
And that's it.
Alright. It is that one's turn, so it's going to retaliate. Come at you. Try to bite. Or a 10 will miss, I assume.
16, yeah.
Please now. And then it is the green one's turn. The green chicken's turn. It's gonna attack Horvath.
Bring it.
With a nat 1 is gonna miss. Let's see.
And Horvath's got that fancy shield and fancy weapon.
It is now Nacho's turn.
So, can this chicken that's engaged with Morty continue to attack him even though he's restrained?
Oh yeah.
So that's
Yep.
not good, right? Okay.
Restrained means I'm at disadvantage, I think, and they might auto crit on me.
Okay, so Nacho will sneak attack the one engaged with Morty.
Yep.
With his sword. Okay.
They're doing what I was gonna do to them. with my
That'll
fucking
hit.
rope.
Okay.
Even though their decks might be through the roof without me knowing.
Then
So 15 damage.
yep. And then bonus action, disengage.
Gosh, was so fucking cool.
You wear sunglasses, dude.
Then I have the purple one next.
Oh, I don't like how he's closest to me.
Yeah. Sad. $21.
Oh, that'll definitely hit.
Are you using your weighted dice again?
Oh no.
No, I'm using a different one, I swear. For 5 damage. And roll a Constitution saving throw.
6.
God. You're gonna have to fucking team restrain before the round ends.
Yeah, your muscles start to tense up.
Oh,
And you are now restrained as well.
I literally cannot roll higher than a 5. God damn it.
And then I got Horvath or Morty, whoever wants to go first.
I said I was gonna go. Is there anything I can do to get out of my restrained state?
No. Gotta roll.
Because prone, it costs movement, right? This is different though.
It says you repeat the saving throw at the end of your next turn. I don't know if there's something you can do while you're restrained.
As like an action.
So
Could I,
if
like,
you're
use my-
if you're
Use like my
restrained,
action to try to get out.
you roll again to try to save.
Okay, so it'd be a con save.
At the end of your turn, yeah. But your turn happens first. So you act restrained, meaning you can't move, and attacks against you have advantage.
Oh,
Your
And
attack
you have-
rolls have
And you have
disadvantage.
disadvantage on dexterity saving throw.
so I can't take away the debuff. I just have to play my turn as is, basically.
At the end of your turn, if you
Oh, okay, at the
save,
end,
it'll go away. Yeah. So it'll be one turn restrained.
Okay.
You should summon your spiritual weapon, because you don't have to move for that. And then your
Well, yeah,
spiritual
yeah.
weapon will
I'm
be
obviously,
restrained.
I'm probably gonna do that. So I can just play as is basically. I'm just restrained. I can't move.
Yeah, but you have disadvantage on your attacks too.
Okay, so that's kind of rough. Well, I guess first thing I'll cast Bless.
Fuck him up.
Instead of attacking, I'll just do that. That's probably better action than doing a straight up attack. So Morty cast Bless. What did I use a spell on before?
Do you not take your long rest?
Yeah, it's for some reason had one. Yeah, I definitely didn't cast this first level spell. Anyway, so I'm gonna put it on myself, and I'll put it on Horvath,
Nice, nice,
Nacho,
nice, nice.
the lads, and then bonus action. I will cast the fist, and because of my friend, and I know he's very weak, his dire state, Morty will cast the fist over by Quarion, even though he's a prick.
Revert.
Oh, I just gotta find the token. Where's the fist token? Oh, it's right here. Yeah,
Morty,
boom.
I'd have your back too, even though you're a stinky dwarf.
So there's the fist. And fist will punch the chicken.
In the dick.
And is it gonna be a disadvantage?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love the customization you've done on your Fist of Helm spell. I was like,
God damn
where's
it.
his spiritual weapon spell? Oh wait, there it is. Fist of Helm, the dick puncher.
Yeah. Does 13 hit?
It hits.
1d8 plus 4 right to
Oh,
the dick.
I blessed too. Okay. doesn't even need it, so cool. Force damage. Boom.
9. All right. And that's to the red one. So that one is dead.
Dead chicken.
Good chicken.
+1 for Morty.
Let's eat it.
Morty, do you want a separate counter for your Fist of Helm?
No.
No. They're all Mortys.
All right, Horvath's turn. Oh,
Yeah.
Constitution saving throw.
Constitution save.
No, sorry, Morty does a Constitution save.
Yeah, Morty.
At
Constitution.
the end of his turn.
Did I get hit?
No,
No,
it's to
it's-
get rid of the
it's a-
effect.
Oh,
Yeah, it's at the end of your
okay,
turn to
my
get rid of
bad.
it. Or not get rid of it.
yeah, definitely, probably not.
Big ol' con save.
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
plus
you-
bless. I have bless. Hold on. D4 coming at you. Just 1 sec. Oh,
Nice.
does he do it?
Oh, you saved. Yep.
He saved.
Nice.
You
What?
shake it off.
Morty stands up for from being restrained.
Oh, you're almost petrified.
Almost petrified.
Morty takes a vertical base.
Morty stands and says, "Holy fuck, that was close." Wipes his brow. And,
All right,
and then
that's
gives the fist a thumbs up because I killed the chicken, right?
Yep.
Okay, chicken's gone.
The fist
Killing the
gives you a
chicken.
thumbs up back.
Nice.
Morty, you should have blessed me. I'm gonna get petrified.
Why would I bless you?
I don't know. Yeah, blessing the druid doesn't make any sense.
Good point.
But
We
I
can-
get
we can-
petrified.
Bro, we
Saying.
can fix this, right?
If I
Give
get
us the drip.
petrified, Horvath is gonna have to carry me.
I think Horvath can hopefully fix this.
So are we looking at like 20 damage per chicken?
No. I did less than that.
No,
I
but
did 9
yeah,
damage.
but the okay that
Oh, you hit it before with like 15. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, you're probably right. then,
Nacho
yeah.
already hit it with 15.
Okay, good call, good call. We attacked the same thing, right? Or is
Yep.
it different?
That
I
was
think.
the same one.
Okay.
Oh wait, did
Okay,
somebody
so-
erase one?
Yeah, because it was right here, right?
No, it was the one that was.
Oh,
on
you didn't
Morty.
attack the one that was on top of you?
No, the fist went for
Oh.
this one.
Oh, I
Wait,
wasn't paying attention.
Okay.
So this chicken's still in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, the red one's still up. All right, so you did the purple one, which has yet to take any damage,
Yeah, Morty went for this one.
and you did 9 to the purple one. Okay, so all the chickens are still up,
Chickens.
but Morty
It
did
was-
save his Constitution saving.
Cause it was on Quarren, right? Like right here.
Yeah, it was on
Yeah,
Quinn.
it was right on me.
Okay, so that
The most important thing that happened in that round was that he did not turn to stone. And then it's Horvath's turn.
Sweet. Horvath will attack the green chicken. This one. Rolling for a hit DC. Rolls a big old 23.
Yep.
Oh, my man. Doesn't even need the bless.
Doesn't even need the bless.
Do
Gonna
20
roll for
damage, Horvath.
220.
He can't.
He
Not
probably
Joe.
should. If he smited it, he could probably get close.
And he's not using his fancy new mace either. He's using his sword.
He's using the sword because the mace is. How are we gonna save the mace?
The mace
6
could
damage.
be for like a unique enemy to get
Yeah.
him to fuck off. You know.
Exactly.
6 damage. All right.
Yep.
Anything else, Horvath?
No, that's it.
All right, and then Quarion.
All right, so I am gonna break out my tentacle rod, and I'm gonna attack
Tentacle
purple
rod.
chicken with it.
All
Chicken.
3.
All 3 of them.
Nice.
Taking that bitch out.
That's a
Let's
pink
see.
chicken.
Pink chicken.
You're restrained, right? So you have disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I have to roll twice.
Well, let's do this if you're restrained.
No. I rolled a 29.
That thing has a +9 to hit. Damn.
Yeah, it does. So a 29
Damn.
and a 24. Do either of those hit?
Corian never miss.
I mean, the 24.
So
yeah.
did you get that right off of the app, or did you have to custom make that?
I went. This is a homebrewed one that someone else made
Okay.
that I
okay,
found.
I
Then I tweaked it a little bit for the hit.
I'm sure everything's on the up and up.
Well, either way, I saw in the description it definitely has a +9.
Yeah, +9 bonus to hit. So on a hit, tentacle deals 1d6 bludgeoning damage.
And that's a fucking heartbreaker that you had to go at disadvantage, because that's a crit. That's unfortunate.
I know.
That
I
would've
think this
been
thing is
something-
gonna die anyway.
Yeah, you would have melted it.
The
with that
first
crit.
time all night I've rolled above a
Because it's
5.
already taken 9, so he just has to do like.
And if I hit him with
11
all 3
damage.
tentacles, it has to make
So-
a DC 15 con
All
saving throw.
Morty has to say to Quarian is, "Welcome to the party. Now you actually can do damage without spending spell slots."
Alright, so I do 7 damage.
No way.
And if it's
Plus?
still that. No, it's just
No,
that
no.
I rolled.
No, it's
I
just,
rolled like
it's
shit.
Poro, yeah. It's
Oh,
a
you
possible 18 damage.
You have to actually roll an attack for each tentacle.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So the first
Alright,
one
so it's
hit.
26 and a 22.
All right, so the second one hits.
So roll another d6 for that.
Well, you already rolled
Yeah,
3.
you
so
roll
if
a
you
D6
end up
per
hitting
game.
all 3, we can just take the 7. But you have to roll another disadvantage. I mean, it's +9. Like the only way you can miss is
12.
1.
If I roll a 3.
You hit.
I
Yeah.
think
Well,
it's AC is like 11
No,
or something.
well, roll one more time because if you get a 1, you miss. That's like the only thing you can miss with.
14.
So then you did the 7 damage and you hit with all 3.
And if it's still alive, it has to make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
So many rolls because this weapon has 3 hits.
Yeah. Constitution 15, it failed.
Alright, so on a failure, the creature's speed is halved. It has disadvantage on dex saving throws. And it can't use reactions for 1 minute. And it can either use an action or a bonus action, but not both.
Yeah.
And at the end of each of its turns, it can repeat the saving throw, ending the effect on itself. Dude, this weapon.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm starting
When
to
you-
feel
when
like
you-
there's a little bit of favoritism in the weapons pool.
The thing is, when you look at a
you know,
weapon and
mutual
there's like
connections,
some of them
somebody's
have
life.
like some of them have like 1 or 2 lines, and then yours had like a whole fucking paragraph, like a whole page written out for it. That's how
Yep.
you know it's a fucking good weapon.
That's because it's got a bunch of if-thens.
Yeah. Well, because the 3 on 1 target, that's the catch.
to
That's super
I
strong.
mean, it's going to be awesome against these things with low ACs, but once things have higher ACs,
that thing
if you
is
miss with
basically
one, then it's just doing like minimal damage and it doesn't
it's
really...
like a boss mitigator is what that thing is gonna be. Like you attack a boss with that, it's like, all right, boss is fucked for like at least 1 round.
Yeah, being able to take away like the action and bonus action is gonna be nice.
Yeah, to cut their like economy in half, that's huge.
I'm also sacrificing though my spells and my summons.
Nah, you're fine.
It's a really cool weapon. Like, how
It
can you
is.
not want to use it?
Yeah, especially you're in melee right now.
Yeah, I wanted to use it on this guy, but I feel in the long run, weapons are not going to be my guy's forte.
Plus, the
Well,
fist
you-
is there to back you up.
You'd also want to use it on round 2 after you've already like activated Flareon, right?
Yeah, I just wanted to use it because I just wanted to use it. Like I
Well,
should
yeah.
have probably
Itching.
activated Flareon
Itching
first,
to use
but I really wanted to use this weapon.
Well, I think it was a good idea here because you didn't want to get bit by the chicken again, so...
Yeah,
Fucking
chicken's gotta
chicken.
go.
Fucking
I rolled a
salmon.
10 on my second Constitution saving.
It's unfortunate.
A 10?
Yeah, so I might be a statue right now.
You...
He's a
are
statue.
a statue. The venom seeps in further and you feel your skin start to turn to stone.
Morty looks to Horvath, then
Are
looks at Quarian and
petrified.
says, "Uh-oh, our elf,
I really
the
should have
goodbye
activated
machine
Flareon first.
broken."
Flareon will act out of instinct on your return.
But it's not activated.
Oh, no,
I didn't activate it, so it's just like a little fucking Eevee running around doing nothing.
Yeah, but I feel like he could take his turn to activate. Enraged at seeing his master being turned to stone.
Look, just take it,
Like,
Quarion.
yeah,
Just
yeah,
take
I'll
it.
take
You want it or not?
It's like it's a fucking quick anime scene. The camera zooms in on Flareon.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sees the fire in its eye. It activates
He sees Krillin go down. He activates Super Saiyan.
for the 10th time. Krillin.
For the, yeah, again. Drakara, it's your turn. There you go.
Carl, talking from the other room.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Oh yeah,
Jakaro,
sorry. I had
turn off your microphone.
Jakaro casts Hunter's Mark, and then shoots at the orange one. For 27.
That'll hit. Longbow 10.
Which
What's
one? The one
your-
you're standing next to?
Yeah, the orange one. So 10 plus 6.
That'll do it.
Jakaro looks at this statued friend and says, Mark, get another. Oh, hold on, guys. We gotta help this guy out.
Mark.
Yeah,
Poor
no,
Vast says you're right. We better take out his ink and draw a big dick on his forehead.
While we're still being attacked by chickens. We're all just joking about drawing dicks on his forehead.
So, did that kill that one? Did you say?
It did. Yeah, that one's dead.
Yeah. Alright,
my ink is also turned to stone.
Trash can.
You got that luck.
then,
Oh, you know what?
let's see.
The red one would have gone before you, Drakara.
Okay.
It doesn't really matter, but I had crossed him out because I thought he was dead, but he's not. I'll just do him after.
Yeah.
But you have anything else?
I'm just trying to think if there's anything strategically I want to do.
Transfer your hunter's mark to something else.
Nah, I can't yet. I have to do it on my next turn.
On a
Oh, yeah,
bonus
'cause
action.
You just cast it, yeah. That's right.
Yeah, because I should have cast it the time before. So, no, it'd just be like positionally. Seems like everyone's engaged, so
I feel
I'm
like I
good.
wasted my Fist of Helm on this fight. It's okay
I'll
though.
pass my turn.
Just cast
Yeah.
What is this question mark token, Quarian?
It'll update. It's a picture.
Will Quarion survive?
Next
Tune in
time.
next time.
Who's that
Uh,
Pokemon?
Morty 12 will not hit, right?
Oh, it definitely will not.
You got blessed though. Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
rub it
yeah.
in. 12 would have hit. 12 would have hit me.
Oh, Horvath, another nat 1 on the attack against you.
Wow.
And it's Nacho's turn again.
Okay, so I'm thinking the Fist of Helm will take out whichever one Nacho doesn't, right?
Quarian's wand, if the Fist of Helm does not, will take out this one.
Hey, I'm
Yeah.
petrified.
Oh, that's
It's
true.
I can't do
Very
anything.
true. That's right. So yes, the Fist of Helm will take out this chicken.
We'll take out the purple or the red. Which one does the Fist of Helm want?
The pink,
Okay.
the one he's fighting.
Yeah,
currently.
so Nacho will try to sneak attack the red one again. Yeah, so okay.
Oh boy. Doesn't even need to bless. Probably.
Fourteen to the red one. Alright, yeah. Now the red one's dead.
Is that
Then-
fancy knife you got from Raskin not better than the rapier?
Disengage.
No.
No, then it's just a dagger plus 1.
See, I told you, Nacho, +1.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how to get it +1 on it, so, or do I?
You have to customize it.
Okay. I checked the silvered box, so it's silvered.
That just changes the damage type.
And then the purple one is going to go on to the next closest target, which is Eevee. It's gonna miss with a 9. And Horvath or Morty.
Morty, what do you think?
Well, this red chicken by me is gone, right?
Yeah.
So I guess Horvath would probably make sense for him to go first then.
Fair enough. Horvath attacks the green chicken. Back-to-back 20s. Coming in with that slash damage. Back-to-back 6s.
2-time.
It was the same exact roll as last time.
Yeah.
Consecutive.
All right.
It's pretty consistent. Horvath batting like 500 right now. Batting 1,000. How's that chicken doing?
The chicken's starting to look a little bloodied, but it's still standing.
Damn it.
Morty's up.
Kill
Morty
it,
approaches
Morty.
the green chicken.
Green
and
says,
he strikes it with his hammer.
All right.
Uh,
16 will hit.
I'll just do that just in case. Any damage.
It is still standing.
It's up.
Still up.
Oh, god damn it.
It is Querion's turn.
Well, I'm not done yet. I still got my bonus
Oh
section.
yeah.
you got stuff. You got stuff.
How
The Fist of Helm.
the Fist of Helm's movement is 20, right?
Yep.
And
So I
these
could
are
get to
yeah,
either,
these are-
yeah.
5. Okay. Fist approaches the green chicken and goes to punch it in the dick.
Punch him in the dick.
Yeah, that'll hit.
The dick area.
2. And that
The
should
cloaca.
finish it for damn sure.
That'll finish. Yeah, you only need
Yeah.
two more damage on that. one.
Yeah, the Fist of Helm finished off that chicken.
Dick punches it into oblivion.
The old dick twist.
Okay, yeah, so Retcon pulls its dick straight off.
Twist his dick! Twist his fucking dick! Bro, it's an MMA match.
And then so now it's Querion's turn.
I guess Flareon enrages and activates. Then uses Flame Seed, which is a +5 to hit. God damn it. 8.
Flarion's very ineffective.
Should just had Flareon teleport chicken away and fuck it up that way.
I would just isolate Flareon against the chicken. That probably wouldn't end well. Dracaro's turn.
Wait, so real quick, who's gotten killed so far? Morty, Nacho, and Dracaro?
I think Morty's gotten 2 kills.
Morty's got 2 and Dracaro's got 1.
Okay.
Pretty sure Nacho got one, but you know.
Which one did you get, Nacho?
The red
The
one.
last one before me.
I thought
think
I
Morty-
thought it was one to each of you.
Okay,
Yeah.
then maybe it's 1 each. That would make sense.
Yeah, I think it's one each.
Okay.
Never mind. Yeah. I forgot Jakaro got one too. He's cloak
Well,
trained close.
Jakaro is about to get another one because he transfers his hunter's mark onto the pink one
It's like the confidence.
or purple one, whatever one it is.
Like a
Fires
Brazilian
away.
shade.
For 6 damage.
Yep.
Plus, did this take damage before?
It did, yeah.
Alright, so 6 plus 9.
The
I'm gonna
six
add that up
actually
as a kill.
the 6 actually did it by itself.
6 plus. Yep.
Then, boom.
Morty only 1 kill away from tying for second place.
Who's got
I
second
think we
here?
need to start keeping track of assists.
No, I'm
Morty
not here.
obviously leads with the bless.
That doesn't count as an assist.
Well, I
Of course
mean,
it does.
Corian clearly leads with good berries. We're talking about assisting.
Come on now. Assisting damage, not health.
I'm just talking about assisting the
kills.
group.
True.
I, sorry, what was the name of these things?
Chickens.
Cockatrice.
Cockatrice. I kind of described it not as the picture in the book.
I mean, I've played Final Fantasy. I know what a cockatrice is.
Yeah,
I
that or-
pictured it like a velociraptor-y type bird. Chicken.
That's
Yeah.
kind of more like what the book has it as.
Did we kill them?
Chicken.
Like a Limu Emu.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
so you help
a
with the
giant
burn.
emu that turns you to stone, essentially.
Did we kill it yet?
What?
Did we kill it? Finish it yet?
Oh yeah, you did. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I wanted to see a look at it to see if Jakara wanted any monster parts.
Mementos.
You guys feel the bless fade. and
Maybe some
then,
feathers.
And then Morty high fives the Fist of Helm as it fades away.
Jakaro harvests some feathers.
Alright.
And then goes to look at his petrified homie and is like, "Oh shit, what do we do about this?" And then points at Horvath.
He'll be alright. Walk it off. What can we do about that? Just lay on hand.
That's what I'm asking. I'm asking if you can try to see if you can do anything.
Let me see.
I have to.
Cure a disease or neutralize a poison affecting the creature. It's a poison,
The
technically.
question is being petrified a disease? That's the question, basically.
No, what started out as a poison, I thought.
It did, but I don't know.
It says
what-
neutralize the poison.
Okay,
All
I
right.
suppose.
I'm using 5 lay on hands to neutralize the poison on our friend here.
That would also heal me back to full if it works.
No,
5
it does
HP.
not heal you. It neutralizes for 5.
Oh, okay.
And
It might
so
also-
then you're just not petrified anymore.
If it works.
How many points do you get to cast? Like how many?
So I have
lay on
15 total, and then I need to use 5 of them to cure the disease or neutralize the poison. So I'm at 10.
So as you do that, you see the stone start to thin a little bit, but he's not fully back yet.
Perhaps more.
It didn't work.
Maybe try another 5.
What? You try another 5. I only got 15.
Bro, you never use it all anyway. Why not? Just
We got a
fix it.
rest coming up.
Yeah, it's also nighttime. We're about to rest.
Do you think
All
a
right.
rest will really fix this? This seems
Okay.
like.
Oh no,
No,
not
I mean,
fix
I-
him. He's just
Yeah,
said he's
I mean,
only
like,
has.
save
yeah.
me and then
Oh,
rest.
yeah, obviously. Okay, yeah, definitely do that.
All right, another 5 coming his way.
All right. As you do this, the stone starts to fade away, and you see the color come back to him.
Welcome back, friend.
Oh, Horvath, thank you, my friend.
Morty
And
helps
Morty-
Quarian to his feet,
Uh,
even though he's a prick.
Nacho says to Quarian that now maybe can we stop throwing fireballs at the trees when they rustle?
Corian says no.
All right.
Morty looks to Quarian and says, "Aren't you supposed to be attuned with nature? Seems like you're pretty set on destroying it." And then looks at Flareon in the fucking fire you just started in the background, the start of this whole thing.
I was just looking out for the boys, you know? I knew there was something nefarious coming after us, just wanted to try to get ahead of it.
Morty likes fire too, but come on, man. Be responsible here.
As I turn back into non-stone, I cast Goodberry. And I eat 5 of them, and I ask the party if anyone else is missing any hit points.
Morty raises his hand. He's like, "I'll take 2." Just puts out 2 fingers.
Corian tosses 2 good berries to Morty. Anyone else?
Thank you.
I got 3 left. 3 left.
Yeah, I'll take 3 as payment.
I give the last 3 to Horvath.
Yeah.
Easy 3.
Easy 3.
Drakara wants to gather his arrows.
All right. Yeah, you get them all.
Yeah.
Nacho and Morty 1 kill away from each other.
Neck and neck for second.
Neck and neck for 3rd.
Oh, third.
We got Quarian sitting at 3rd. Or at 2nd.
Well, did Nacho get a kill for stabbing that rat?
I think so. I don't know.
I don't think the kill
No,
kind
you
of changed
didn't.
between the two.
I mean,
so.
that should count. Why wouldn't that count?
For the murder counts.
I just
Yeah,
saw
murder,
the kill
Murder,
counter
yeah.
didn't go up from last time. So.
All right, that should count. All right, so Morty and Nacho tied for 3rd.
And I proved that I got the spider kill, so I get the spider kill.
Yeah, that one should count too.
Wait, when did you
Good.
prove that? I don't remember any
Because
proof.
my hunter's mark dissipated,
So you say.
which yes.
Corian does. Yeah, roll a deception for me. Roll something for me for that.
Morty
Persuasion.
believes
It would-
Deception?
well, it's the
Just-
truth, so it'd be
Jakar- Jakar's the
persuasion.
homie.
Yeah, it'd be more
I
of a
feel like-
persuasion.
I feel like if anybody's my
Yeah, roll
best friend in the group
persuasion.
so far, it must be Jakaro.
11.
Even though you like try to swindle me, Morty doesn't really view it as that.
11.
That
Morty,
beat-
guide the man,
that-
Morty.
That beat my 0, so I'll give it to
How'd you
you.
get the
The
0?
Quar- yeah, so you guys plead your cases to the party, and everybody sides with Jakara.
Wait, you mean they didn't side with my nat 1 that turned out
Yeah.
to be a 0? My negative 1?
No. Morty doesn't like fucking elves anyway.
Yeah. Quarian's been kind of a prick, so everybody's just like, whatever, just give him the count.
It's karma from trying to draw dicks on people.
Right?
Dude, I'm an elf. I'm better than all of you. That's how it works.
Are you?
I just can't roll well. So I end up at the bottom.
The dice speak, dice tell a different story.
I think I'm the
man.
first one to roll an actual 0 with something.
Oh no, Morty's got negatives.
Oh yeah, Morty had a negative something at one point.
Yep.
It's like a -1. something.
Yep. That's happened before. Anything involving intelligence, Morty's rolled negative, I think.
All right, so you guys, that was kind of getting towards the end of the day, so you guys travel on a little bit further, and find a place to make a camp.
Yeah.
Got
I
the,
cast-
the old fire.
I cast Goodberry 3 more times before we long rest, so that I now have 30 good berries.
What?
Those only last for like 24 hours, you know.
That's fine though. That's cool. Morty hands
Yeah.
you a pouch and says, "Put those in here, friend."
Yeah, so I mean, if we're about to long rest, might as well. I
Make some
my
wine.
I got my 2 2nd-level slots, like on the rare occasion I need them.
Or ale.
Might as well stock up. Now we'll have 12 hours worth of Goodberry.
True.
Alright, so we're long resting.
Long resting.
mean-
Jakara wants to investigate his golden brooch during his long rest.
Oh, what's the watch order?
Morty would ask Jakaro before the rest starts to be like, "Can I take a peek at that fancy rune of yours?"
Don't give it to him, Jakaro.
Marty, just for the night, and he tosses it to Morty.
He's gonna break it. He's gonna fucking smash it.
Morty catches it, and then, like, kind of stunned that he actually gave it to him, looks up
Yeah.
to him and like winks at him. She goes, "Just for the night, friend."
And Jakaro points back at him very seriously and says, "I trust you, Morty. Just the night."
And then he gets up close to him, real close, and goes, "I didn't tell you about anybody about the book, remember?" And he just nudges him with his elbow.
Yes, let's keep it that way.
And then he'll kind of just be like, all right, fine. Just like scatter away.
While watching this, Corin decides to keep it to himself that they might be turning into were-rats soon.
That's true. Quarian did read the note.
That's great.
I mean, Morty wasn't bitten.
Yeah, I'm good, but I just like being
So who was it? Nacho, Horvat,
ignorantly
and Jakaro?
oblivious of
Yeah.
these
I
things
think so,
at
yeah.
hand here. That the rest of my party could potentially fucking kill me in in another few sessions.
Well, yeah, tonight is night 1.
Ignorance is bliss for Morty.
So everybody roll a perception check for me as
Oh,
you
no.
guys are setting up camp.
Finally, above a 5.
Perception, you
Yep.
say? Okay.
A little bit of perception, just a
Thank
little.
goodness.
Wow, everybody.
Morty back to rolling good again.
Horvath crit perception means he gets double perception of everyone else.
I got a 22, bud.
Quarian also whispers to Nacho and Elvish that eventually we're gonna have to do something about this whole were-rat situation.
And Nacho lets Quarian know
wait.
that,
Okay, let's do this then. Let's set up our watches. You two together then. See if you're
Yeah.
gonna do your little side thing.
Quarian offers to take first watch and then winks at Nacho to also take first watch with him.
Nacho
It's
nods.
it's not like they've ever conspired against Morty and Jakaro in the past or anything in private.
Morty, because of the day before and us being hungover, he would want to go to bed first.
That's a good idea.
So I'm just making that known. Morty's out.
So this is while you guys are setting up camp before it's like fully dark yet. You guys all look back to the west, and you see the shadow of the dragon in the sky.
Oh, god damn it.
And you see it swoop down towards the direction of the town.
Oh no, dude.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
just said we were gonna save them.
Do it.
Just came from.
Nice campfire. Who built that?
Thanks. I don't know. I don't know where that came from. It's the only 2 tokens I have is Morty and the campfire.
Quarian turns into a squirrel and hides in a tree.
Is that a spell slot?
Dragons love squirrels.
I think Quarian's just throwing.
I think
It's a
spell
wa-
slots in the most weird ways.
I mean, we're about to do a long rest. Might as well.
Yeah, it's
So,
fine.
I have 2 wild shape actions, so that's 1 wild shape. So fucking if a dragon's coming, I'm gonna hide in a tree as a
You made
squirrel.
a Skittles bag full of good berries.
Exactly.
Quarian, Flareon used one of your actions in
Alright,
his
so
raid.
all right, the rage wild shape. Well, that means all right. So I'm out of it, but still, I'm still a squirrel. All the animals I gotta turn into. That one was a squirrel.
So that's like really far away. We just see the dragon swoop into the town.
Yeah, it's really far away. You guys are a day away from the town.
Yeah. Okay.
I turn back
Oh.
into myself and say, "Sorry, guys. I was just a statue, so I kind of panicked a little bit.
Yeah,
Alright.
did you keep up with the kill counter?
Yeah,
Or you
Jakaro
were statued out?
still with his crazy. I don't even know when did you even get so far ahead of everyone.
I feel like
From
the
day
first
one.
session he dropped like everything.
Yeah,
You have
from day one.
You
I
have
took the lead.
15 more kills than second place.
Like the first 3 sessions, he got the last hit on like every enemy probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
he killed like all the goblins that like in the first encounter.
Yeah. Carl's just a boss.
Yeah, well, Jakaro can't turn into a squirrel.
Alright,
Jakaro
you-
can turn into a dragon.
No, not a real dragon.
Who
Oh
knows?
Someday,
no, I'm a
maybe.
dragon.
Maybe level 4 something will happen. Who knows?
I mean, eventually I'll be able to turn into a dragon more than you can.
Ooh.
Well, we'll see when that point comes.
Love dragon contest.
What are alright?
This we gotta see.
What are the watches?
Quarian and Nacho first watch.
Okay. And then
Probably Horvath second watch, and Morty and or Jakaro third watch.
Yeah.
Morty would have
we'll do 'em
slept for the
together.
first one for sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so Nacho and Quarion, roll perception checks.
Yay, above 5.
Nice. Nacho's just kind of idly sitting there looking around and sees, similar to previous nights, he sees the thunderstorms start to show up again. He's not really very impressed or surprised by it since he's already noticed them in the past. Quarion, you notice the same thing. You see several storms, 4 storms look like they're centering over the forest. One larger storm off by the coast, and no storms to the south.
So I turn to Nacho and I say, if there's another goddamn like thunder dragon or something, I'm out.
I thought it was just some bad weather.
I mean, who knows? We're still too far away.
You know?
Given this area we're in, all the goddamn shenanigans, who knows what it is?
Quarion, roll a intelligence check.
Glad that most of the party's seeing him now.
13.
Someone who actually cares is looking rather than Nacho.
Roger's like, yeah.
I guess Quarian would be interested in what might be causing the storms if they seem unnatural.
Definitely more than Nacho.
So Quarion, they do seem very unnatural to you. Just being so localized. Like a thunderstorm that's striking, but only in a small, like, half-mile square. And then the one to the west by the coast, you look down at the map, and given what Halia had told you, you think that it's very close to the lighthouse.
Looks like
Did
one
you
of those
guys-
storms is by that lighthouse we were supposed to investigate, Nacho.
Yeah, well, we get like 400 gold if we do that, so you know, I'm pretty excited about it.
well, we'll get there eventually.
Yeah.
But also, you and a couple other of our party members may be quickly turning into monsters. What do we want to do about that?
Yeah, well, that note says something about like ingredients we can find or something for the tea, I think.
It did. It did.
So we should I think the guys in the woods, right? Like the Falcon Falcon things in the
Falconeer.
woods. And we're gonna,
Yeah, Falcon Hunting Lodge.
we're gonna be heading that way at some point, so maybe we should steer, subtly steer the rest of the group in that direction.
Do you think it's worth not telling the rest of them? Do you think they'll panic?
Well, I mean, we still got 2 weeks, right? Before the next full moon.
Sure.
If
I don't
my
wanna cause-
calculations
I don't
are
wanna-
correct.
I don't want to cause unnecessary panic. You know me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess,
Yeah, I think that
we'll-
Morty guy, he's very skeptical of the things I
He
do.
listens to voices in his head. He's fucking crazy. I'm not gonna tell him.
Makes sense. The elf and the half elf making shifty deals in the night.
Also, we're speaking in Elvish this whole time.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess
Nacho just like in with all the shady people.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll keep it to ourselves for now. But eventually, if it gets
Look,
we forget or if it gets too
if
too
they
close,
need
we
to
may
know,
tell them.
we'll let them know. All right.
Yeah, if it gets too sketchy, I'll just I'll turn into a bird and fly away. So it works.
All right.
I feel like Nacho plays all the angles for everybody in the group.
Kind of the genius of it.
Yeah, I feel like Quarian feels closest to Nacho because he's half elf.
He's everybody's best friend.
So he's more willing to make a deal with Nacho than the rest of you guys. He doesn't trust Morty as far as he can throw his stubby little dwarf body.
It's because Morty's like confrontational, like up front. Nacho's just shifty and like he figures out what you want and like plays to your like to that,
And Quarian is just all about his own quest for knowledge. He doesn't care about you fucks.
Quests. Personal quests. Knowledge. Alright.
Yeah,
Well-
dude, I have an ancient text that holds terrible secrets that must not fall into the wrong hands. And I've also been searching my whole life for the answer to a certain question.
There you go.
Whoa.
Sounds ominous.
Sounds like you read that off of something.
I did. I read it off of words that were written into my character sheet.
Oh.
You can roll for
Right.
traits like that.
Yeah, and unlocking ancient mystery is worth the price of a whole civilization. So I'm totally willing to sacrifice you fuckers.
Sacrificing.
Apparently,
Well.
Seriously. the fuck?
that's all good to know.
Nacho
Makes
is
us
picking
destined for
up on,
greatness.
Quarion's interest in deception. So.
Yeah, definitely willing to deceive people with Nacho.
Nacho just sees him. He's like, "Oh, that's cute."
All right. I'm glad we had this talk.
Anything else you guys want to talk about on your portion of the watch?
Nacho is satisfied.
Yeah, I want to get a game plan for the were-rat situation, so we're good.
All right. Horvath's up next, right?
Keep that silver knife close, Nacho.
Horvath is gonna look around and search the trail for the tracks of the caravan. Make sure he's not getting too far behind.
Yeah.
Probably give you like a perception, or like I don't know.
You can do a perception or a survival or a nature.
Yeah, I don't exactly. Well, perception's my best, and that's just plus
Okay,
one.
okay,
So.
yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
Nice.
All right.
Pretty
So, you kind of head up the trail a little bit further, just kind of following the main path, and you find a small area where there's the path is a little bit wet, and so you see some pretty recent wagon tracks through it. As well as you notice that you find an area where there's a couple of fires that look like they were probably only like a day old.
Mm.
And then as you start heading back towards the rest of the group, you notice that the ground is kind of subtly shaking.
Oh,
Whoa.
fucking earthquakes.
Whoa.
In kind of a kind of slow and rhythmic pattern. Seems like
Interesting.
maybe it's coming from the southwest
Only-
of where you are.
Only he notices that?
Yeah, everybody
Yeah.
else is asleep.
Yeah, we're all
Right.
asleep,
Okay,
dude.
that makes sense, yeah.
You guys sleeping
True,
through
true,
there.
true. I am dead asleep. Especially being
Southwest. All
hungover.
right, so maybe from the what is this called? The fucking lightning. Is that what this is called? It is called the fuck. All right, so it's in the direction of the fucking lightning.
Uh,
Interesting.
it's actually probably more from like. Sorry,
South?
I don't know if I said west, but more from like where the leaf is.
Oh,
I
okay.
already
okay.
said by the lighthouse, Quarian saw some fucking lightning, so I put fucking lightning by the lighthouse.
Got it. Got it. All right. I mean, that looks like it's at least a half day's ride to that leaf. All right, so Horvath will think about it as he ends his watch and
So this was
think
a
about
day.
what-
On the horses, this took a day from Findalen.
yeah, so that's at least a quarter of a day to the leaf.
And this was
Yeah.
on like the main trail.
Yeah, this way. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
I love that you can do this like laser pointer thing on this map.
Yeah, I think it
Alright.
would be. Yeah, it would probably be like less than a half a day for sure.
Yeah, so like we could maybe pick it up in the morning. All right, Horvath contemplates, telling the League of Friends what he saw or felt. Considering that they might just think he's crazy, they'll be like earthquake. I didn't feel nothing. You're fucking lying. Except he's not a liar. He's a noble and a paladin. He's a good guy all around. Like when he goes to the grocery store, he returns the shopping cart to the shopping cart corral. It's like,
Yeah, like out of character, we'd all probably have Horvath's back.
there you go.
Well, he's
All right.
smooth. He's nice with words.
Even if you're
so-
some like smelly ass half orc.
So that's it. That's the end of second watch.
All right.
Cool.
Third watch. You guys awaken, no longer hungover. Finally getting a somewhat restful night's sleep. Your disadvantage on
Morty
the-
was
road.
sleeping with the Luckstone in his hands, and then he awakens, and he's like, "What is this thing all about?" And that's what he's doing when he's awake, spending time with that on his watch.
So you start to mess around with it, and you are able to kind of figure out how it works. So if you rub the stone, it only has one charge, but you can use it to have advantage on a throw.
Oh, any
and
throw? What kind of throw?
Any throw.
Oh,
The luck stone.
very cool.
And it recharges. Well, it's a coin toss whether or not it recharges at dawn.
Kind of a coin toss, 50-50.
50-50.
That's neat.
And then Jakaro is studying something.
Yeah, the golden brooch.
Yeah, I wrote that down somewhere. That's a brooch of. I want to say shielding. That's what it was called. Or you can look and see if that pops up if you type that in.
Yeah.
Did it show up?
Resistance to force damage.
Nice.
What is
And
force
immunity
damage?
to magic missile.
Yeah.
Force damage is what Morty's Fist of Helm does.
What's
Which is
the
part- That's
What's
part
the
of the
name of the
reason
thing?
that the Fist of Helm. It's a brooch, but they spell it weird.
Brooch.
Guy we fought had the same resistance. It must have been
Two
from
O's
that
in
item.
brooch? That's not how you spell brooch.
I know. That's why I said it was spelled weird.
A brooch.
A
A
brooch.
brooch.
Is it the brooch of shielding?
Yes.
Yes.
Resistance to force damage, and you have immunity to damage from the magic missile spell. I mean, that could be good.
Yeah,
We
it's
go up against a
it's
mage.
pretty nice. That's a good one. But you were saying that it's the thing that the stone though, it could be advantage on like a roll.
Yeah, essentially it just gives you like inspiration.
Okay, because like when I look up Stone of Good Luck in Beyond, it's different. It's just for
Oh yeah. No, I made this up.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's
Custom
different.
items.
Yeah, the Stone of Luck gives you like +1 to like all your saving throws or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was
Okay.
just a random rock that he found in a mine, so I didn't really want to give him that much.
Yeah.
I mean, the advantage is nice, but it may or may not recharge the next day. So.
Morty would take that brooch over the stone if you want the stone instead. Chikaro. Yeah.
Bro, they're both mine. I don't know what you're negotiating.
I'm just saying, if you're willing to give one up, brooch is cool.
Yeah, I'll think about it, Morty. I'll keep you in my prayers.
Well, you said prayers in front of Morty. Now he's gonna ask you what your god.
Jakara doesn't have a god.
Well, I helped you figure out what they both were in one night, so there you go.
Don't say prayers in front of Morty.
Drakaro, as morning approaches, you walk away from the camp to go take a piss. And you notice something interesting on the ground. It
Ah.
appears to be an old and pretty washed out footprint. But it does seem to be a giant's footprint.
Oh.
Isn't that like Rikaro's thing to hunt?
You get
Yes.
bonus for that.
Drakaro's gets excited. Gets a little the hairs stick up on the back of his neck. He says, "A giant."
And with that,
Chikaro starts getting a boner.
one more adventure hook for you guys to take or not take. I think we'll call it a night.
Yep. Sounds good.
Good.
Good sesh.
It's fine.
Good adventure.
And then we're doing Sun.